like skyscrapers. Benny cooking, David's on the clock. Cobbles with the shots, Exo Charles got the locks. Taking souls for free, snatching time like a thief. YouTube grind heavy, no room for belief. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Live stream the struggle, commentary the fight. Hustlers unite, keep the hustle airtight. Camp Hustle One, it's the mission they dread, where the vision stays sharp and the critics get fed. Videos drop, every second's a jewel. Taking souls for the free, no mercy, no school. Coke Benny stirring pots, algorithm in the stew. David stacking chips, playing chess with the view. Cavos with the mic, truth bombs, they explode. Exo Charles in the shadows, unlocking every code. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite. Hustlers unite. Yeah. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Camp Hustle One here, back with another live stream. Good to see you guys all back again. We are back with part 2 of the VillaTube appreciation stream. And today I am joined by a couple guests. Let's say hello to them right now. We have Mr. Hank. We also have Karma Hex. Let's show them on screen real quick. Give me a second. Hello. How are you guys? You guys can unmute your mics now.
All right, how are you? Doing good.
And it looks like Hank, you're there, and it looks like Taking Souls for Free has joined as well. How are you, sir?
I'm so well. I'm so happy to be here.
Bro,
I'm a OG hustler.
I am so sorry that I'm so late, guys. I was setting all this shit up, got off work late, but you know how it is. Mr. Hank, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Oh, hold on. I'm good. Just glad to be back. It's been all like over half a year since I've been on here, so it's great to be here.
Yeah, time flies, man. Time flies when you're out here making content, dude. And yeah, I mean, the internet moves so fast, as you know, and topics and drama, it's like it's over in a moment, So what I like to do on the channel is not really leave any stone unturned. And, if we have a disagreement, certain things that we talk about, it just seems like, we always kind of come back full circle in terms of a conversation. And yeah. So that's kind of what we're doing. That's kind of what we're going to be doing this tonight, at least in terms of like, circling back and not, we're going to we're going to come into some new information, and then we're also going to be kind of, talking about stuff that we already know. I do need to fix something on the screen. I noticed something. Just give me 1 second, and then we will get it going. 1 second here. That, and then that. All right. We're good. All right. So let me make sure that is the chat on screen. Can somebody say something? Confirm in the chat that you guys can hear us. Okay. Let me just say something.
Yeah, where's my boy Coke Benny at?
Dude, Coke Benny, man, he's a busy man. He's an electrician now. He just passed certifications now, so he's legit now. He's out here making big boy money.
Well, Coke Benny, if you're out there, man, follow my Instagram page. That way I can give you your flowers.
All right, so chat is open. Oh, I have it on top chat. Let's put it on live chat. There we go. All right. So I think the thing we're going to be doing here is going to finish up the later half of the video we were watching last week, which was the Worst Kind of Way episode 1, which was VillaTube's video. Coke Benny's here. Sup, camp? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Right on time, as always. Yeah, so we're going to watch the last bit of it because I think it was like a 54-minute video, and I think we got through maybe like 48 minutes of it. So it's really like the last 10 minutes, and yeah, it took 3 hours to get through it last time. No exaggeration. And after we go through that, we're also going to get some more content on Mr. VillaTube and hopefully round out the entire, I guess, what would you call this? Is this like an analyzation maybe of a character, a person, a season 1 enemy? I don't know. I don't know what you guys would call it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, probably that's the closest thing, huh?
Yeah, we're just analyzing a turd and we're putting a little shine on it. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna sound pretty.
No. But what I am going to do, I'm going to share my screen. So when I do that, hopefully you guys can see what I see, hear what I hear. And then if you guys need to pause it, I think either you guys just, let me know to pause it and then we can say whatever we need to say. And then, yeah, that's how it will go. Machiavelli, welcome back to the screen. Let's go. Welcome back, sir. Glad to see you back here, sir. I'm gonna have to make you a member, man, because you keep showing up every week. So I like that. So I'm going to show the entire screen here, and I'll do screen 1 here. All right. And I don't know what you guys can see. Can you see my screen? I guess confirm on Discord.
Yeah. I can see. Yeah, I can see the screen here.
On Discord.
Excellent. All right. So let me just pull up ye old YouTube, and then we're going to go to the video, and then should be good. Good to go.
Yes.
Did you guys have a good day today? I mean, how was your Saturday night? As I'm loading this thing up.
Oh.
You first, Carmen.
Oh. Oh, mine was just pretty much a normal Saturday this morning. I woke up, went to the farmer's market. That was nice. We got some local honey and some sourdough bread and this butternut rum. And let me tell you, I am surprised that I did not get drunk off that shit because all I felt was a burning sensation down my throat. Like,
Wow.
it was nuts.
Well, it sounds like
But
it'll put some hair on your
yeah.
chest.
Yes.
I thought for sure too, but I was like, I feel normal. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
But it was a nice, relaxing day. So, what about y'all?
Let's see. I was doing fun. I mean, let's see. This morning I went to Guitar Center, got a new amp. I'm teaching myself, or I'm trying to learn the guitar,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's just something to accomplish, and I can't really devote myself full time to it, but it's just something that I think God is calling me to do. But
Hey, it's learning a
Turn
new
around,
skill. That's always
reviewing
that's
other
always
people's
something.
shit.
hey, look, there's
There we go.
Hold on, let me put him behind
There he
us
is.
so he's not over us. Let's put this right about there. There we go.
Is it just me, or does he look like Johnny Depp in Free? What?
Can you say
You
that?
don't know.
I was
He's having an identity crisis.
I was gonna say, can you say that one more time? Because it kind of broke up a little bit for me.
No, I said he looks like Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I see the Fear and Loathing. Yes, he just needs that dealer's hat, the blackjack dealer's hat. He needs that.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen him in that freaking pilgrim ass bullshit that he got on with that hat? And I'm just like, I don't know where he gets his outfit. Wow.
Hey,
I think Camp is the one who met it in the last stream. How he's the only guy gas station worker I know who comes in with like a suit and tie. It's so funny.
Completely
it's
overdressed,
so
man. Completely overdressed. It just seems unnecessary. You know, you got these blue blocks on. You know, you're trying to show a little bit of mystery, whatever. But we see your eyes, man. And what does it do? Does it hold back the tears? I don't know. Weird.
It kind of reminds me of the movie Step Brothers, where the interviewer says, "You wore tux for a job that requires you to clean toilets."
I mean, I guess if you feel good about yourself, you put on a suit. But you know what they say, man. The clothes don't make the man. You know, so. And if you're overdressed for a gas station job, you're overdressed for a gas station job. That's just what it is. What it is. That's the situation we're working with. But yeah, so right now we're about 45 minutes in. 45, and this is a 54-minute video. So I'll go ahead and play it. You guys let me know if you guys have anything to add. Let me know to pause it. All right, let's go.
That sounds good.
And then you talking shit about it. So I wouldn't like you either. I mean, I would go. This is how I tell people whether I like them or not. If you were dying in a ditch and I was driving by, I would not stop and help you. That's how much I dislike you.
Hey, he said it himself, folks.
If he
himself.
saw me dying in a ditch and he drove by, I would find the nearest rock and chuck it at his car as he's driving by. That's that's what I would do. Fuck him. Machiavelli said, Fresh saved Drake's dick pic in his phone, huh? Oh, dude, that was funny. I'm glad you saw that video. I was actually supposed to show that video first before we got into this. Maybe we can show it after for anybody who hasn't seen it. Machiavelli came back. He said, Camp said from the Salvation Army. I did say that. I did say that suit looked like it was from the Salvation Army. It's got that right kind of age to it, you know, like it's been well worn. I guess is what they would say. Definitely leafed off the shelf, you know, and it was something that he was just like, you know what, I think I can rock that. You know?
Yeah, but these are the suits that he just aimlessly flaunts at his gas station. And you know, he showed the brand on his suits, and I looked that shit up. The most expensive suit is like $60. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, where is this ego coming from?
Balling on a budget, man. That's what it is. You know,
Yeah,
just like
I mean, yeah, like,
You know, I'll never hate on people for whatever price tag that they use. As a matter of fact, I'd rather you underspend than overspend myself.
mhm. Well, yeah, but what I was trying to say was like this guy's acting like he's wearing $1,000 suit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's a basic brand, you know. But you know, I'm more materialistic. I'm a woman, you know, so maybe that's why it matters more to me. But I don't know. It's like,
I mean, you got an image
yeah,
to
this guy
output,
doesn't have,
you know, and he's just trying to
yeah,
uphold a certain type of image, I guess, you know, trying to maintain it.
yeah, yeah.
And I guess down to the watches, maybe the cars, and you know, all that stuff. He's like, look, I have to create this type of value in myself so other people will see value in me, you know. And I don't know.
And that's sad. It's sad because he really doesn't know who he is, and he's 41 years old.
You gotta care. You gotta like not care about what other people think about you at a certain point in your life.
Right.
You know, you gotta kind of live your life for yourself. But yeah, I mean, I had no idea what this guy's age was. I think we did come to some type of conclusion that he was probably around like 28, but I didn't think 41.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No,
We
No.
were way off. We were way off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was under the impression he was like in his late 20s.
Right.
No.
I think it was just the maturity level that threw us off. That's what it
He would
was.
look a lot better, I think, if he was in his 20s, you know. But no, he's 41 if I do the math correctly.
Sheesh. Well,
Mhm. Anyway, let's proceed, shall
let's
we?
go. Let's go.
We can hear it. I have presented myself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to go back to that.
Can I share more of this?
Oh,
Okay, have a civil discussion. If you remember, 11:45. Oh no.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this a little bit. Here we go.
Cuts it off before I can actually like make a low point. Actually, why is he so bitter? We're gonna show his brain went. No, the thing is, like, I guess he just took issue. I guess he didn't understand the structure of the sentence, you know, or I guess my presentation of the actual subject itself. He was just like, wait a minute, why is this married man saying that he would choose a real woman over a robot?
See, I could see how when you have multiple layers of me talking that you're listening to can drive you insane. That's literally what's going on here. He's sitting alone in his shop, like listening to multiple levels of me talking to him in his ear, and he's just like, it's getting reinforced that, you know, this guy is a fucking asshole. Yeah, he's literally, Wackabilly got it right. He's just tweaking, dude. Like, he's just like, he's going psycho, and there's nobody here to stop him. Be like, hey, bro, maybe you should step away from this and go outside. You know, like, what are you doing right now with your life? You know, like, relatively, I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody online. Okay, so you shouldn't be putting this much energy into a nobody. But, you know, hey, I'm doing it too. But it's only because he did it first.
Wait, can I ask, like, why? I always, what made him so upset for you? Like this whole video about you. Was it because you were making fun of like Fresh and Fit?
It was exactly that. It was because I trolled Fresh and Fit for those 18 minutes, and then I, you know, the whole thing about the book and everything, and he was just like, I can't believe he actually wrote a book on this and stuff. And at the time, it was just a joke. The book wasn't even real, you know, like that was all a ruse so I could troll Fresh for like 18 minutes, you know. I wanted to come in providing value and stuff. Yeah. And, you know, that's how they wouldn't kick me off. You know, notice how I kind of did the same thing with the video last night, man. I came in trying to provide some value, and then I was like, no, I actually am a hater. Like, I didn't care. I didn't care about going the full distance on this one, because I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. You know, once Myron shot down the whole thing about, you know, like, yeah, well, don't talk to me about the t-shirt stuff. Just do that through Brett. I was like, okay, so I guess I have to go off script then. You know, because everything I had hinged on that setup, and because I couldn't do that setup anymore, I was just like, fuck it, let's just troll Fresh. So it is what it is. Coke May says nobody's gonna
pretty much. I mean,
Coke May says nobody's gonna tell him they won't discount. They want a discount on the cigarettes. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think the friends that he has, you know, the people that come in that, you know, used to be his customers, but they're now his friends. I'm sure there's plenty of people that come in there like, hey man, do you think I can get like a couple cigarettes for like $3? That's all I got. And he's just like, yeah, man, you come in here all the time. Like, I can totally see that happening, you know? And he's just losing money, you know, day to day.
Oh my gosh.
Giving credit all over the place.
But hey, at least those customers chose his store, right?
I mean, it was convenient, you know, it was convenient. I mean, and that's what I was trying to say last stream is that, look, okay, you got stuff that people need. That's why they're coming. They're not coming because of you. They're coming because you got what they need, you know, and they're not trying to hang out either. They're just trying to go in and go out, man. But, you know,
right. Yeah. Like, when I went onto, a girl's TikTok that has been making videos about him, I saw a video. I think it was like when they first met, or through TikTok. He made a whole video, just videotaping this random stranger in this convenience store saying, hey, look at this person talking shit about me, and what do you have to say for this? Like, you know, like almost like a reporter. And this guy was like, he was like, well, anyway. I'm just like, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't put
have
people
no
on the
idea
spot
where
like
this guy
that.
came from.
Right.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
And then he was like, see, he's even flabbergasted. I'm like, bitch, get the I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, get off my screen. You know, it's like, this dude is he's lost it. He's delusional.
Well, I think what happens too with people that, when they first start out doing content creation, they want to kind of just have like those viral moments, and it usually involves just
It's not
involving
gonna happen.
people like just out in the world, no setup,
It's not gonna
just
happen.
like, hey, you just walk up to them with a camera and a microphone and just ask them questions and, see if you get something real out of it. And what I don't think he understands is that a lot of that stuff is fake. A lot of that stuff is set up,
It is. It's very state. Yeah,
but to someone who's
But
not looking at that, they don't know that. They're going to be like, "Oh, I'm just going to do it that way because it seems so easy."
I mean, right. I mean, he came from what 19? He was born in 1984. Like this dude has no idea. Like he's so like no offense, but he's older. Okay, he doesn't really know the ways around the internet. You know what I'm talking about? Like the algorithms and how to go around it, and like all those. Like he just thinks like, oh, okay, if you watch my video, that means you have to follow me. Like I watched your part 1 of this series,
Mhm.
and I was just like, man, I have so much to say about this dude. Like I'm so, it's so crazy, but
Well, 500 views doesn't turn into
yeah,
500 subscribers. You actually have to create
no,
value
it
for those
doesn't.
people that are viewing you and watching you for the first time.
It doesn't, but apparently it should. It should, right?
Mhm.
Right.
At least in his
But
head.
Well, I had on my
yeah,
right. On my personal channel, I had like 585 viewers, but I have 8 followers on my personal page. It doesn't. Camp's right. It doesn't exactly
yeah,
equal to that.
Mhm.
yeah. And sometimes honestly, I look at views like better than likes sometimes. Like I was like, okay, cool, I'm getting a bigger audience. That's great. That's what I want,
Mhm.
But I mean, to each their own.
I would much rather have people that tune into me every week that rock with me rather than just getting a bunch of random people like subscribing and stuff. Because those people probably aren't going to be tuning into me next week. They're just like, oh, this was funny, or this was viral. So I'll subscribe to them, whatever,
Yeah.
but then I'll never watch them again. And they're just like an empty viewer. They're just an empty subscriber, And
Right.
so.
Well, at the beginning, especially, like guys like Coke Benny and Machiavelli, and then they're the ones that have been rocking with you the most, just even more than I have. And it's just, and the thing about it is that the way you can kind of compensate them is what you've already done. You've given Coke Benny that wrench. So,
Mhm.
and if you want to build on that, then that's cool. But
Mhm.
but you give the guys that rocked with you from the beginning, like Coke Benny, the wrench, and you've done that already. So my hat's off to Coke Benny.
I mean, it's just an organic growth, That's what I've always been aiming for. I don't want to have, 3 million subscribers and I don't know anybody's name. I want to be able to know everybody that's in my chat, And that's how it's eventually growing, So
No, that's right.
let's continue. Let's see if he has any more craziness.
Right before it crashes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What is he?
It's so funny. You make fun of Fresh, and I don't know. I think I don't know if Fresh's first language is English. So when you make fun of him like stuttering, look at you. All over here on your podcast. That's crazy, man.
Whatever.
I got you pegged now. I understand where your jealousy and hate has come from.
Okay, so
Is he trying to say
basically I what is the word? I guess I focus on Fresh because I see myself as Fresh, or like a part of me in Fresh. So that's why I reject him when that's not the case at all. It's just what it is. Yes, people, especially in a live format, you are going to probably stutter. You're probably going to say filler words or whatever. And it happens from time to time. You can have a video that's completely edited, that's going to edit all those ums and ahs and all that stuff. But when you're in a live format, it just kind of is what it is, and people appreciate when you're just, when you're a smooth talker.
Yeah.
Perfection
Who was he mentioning that wasn't his first language?
Fresh. Fresh is from he's from Barbados, so he's a Bahamian.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I see.
Or Bayesian. Okay. I guess Bayesian would be the right term, but yeah. I mean,
it says here that because I just had to look it up. It said Walter Weeks, he grew up and attended college in Barbados, where he earned a computer science degree. English is his official language. Yeah, it is his first language.
Oh no. The cards are
and then
coming falling
Myron
down
Gaines-
now. They're falling down now. Unfortunately, his research is not panning out too
it's
well.
not Myron Gaines. His name is Amru Fadal. I don't know how to pronounce it. Excuse
Amru
me.
Fuddle. Yeah.
Fadal, okay. It says he was born to Egyptian parents, but he is from Connecticut, and his native language is English.
Oh yeah.
So-
I mean, he grew up he grew up in a predominantly like a Muslim tradition, but you know, he's pretty much
Yeah, but
Americanized. You know.
Yeah, but both men seem like they speak English. So what is VillaTube on about? But
I guess he's
about, like,
coming to
gender-
the defense of Fresh and Fit. That's, I mean, those are his boys. Okay,
Well,
so
I
anybody
know.
that has a
Yeah.
problem with them, they have a problem with Villa. So that's what that is. I mean,
Well, they're just it's just two misogynistic men who target women. That's how I
Right.
see it. It's
Right.
disgusting.
well,
Yeah,
the way I see it. Sorry, Hank, to cut you off, but the way I see it is
No.
that you got Myron, who is a closeted incel, and then you got Fresh, who pays for box, who has no, you know, kind of, I think, no stake in like telling young men how to talk to women, because he just pays for it anyway, you know. So it's like he doesn't really practice what he preaches. He just leads with his wallet, and that's kind of goes against the entire red pill and like their whole ideology.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, one of the things, like when him and I did this a while ago, you know, one of the things is that I have the biggest problem with is that they're the type of guys that believe that, you know, that they can be with 1,000 women and they are only supposed to be faithful to their man, sort of thing. And it's the double
that's
standard, which
bullshit.
well, it's the double standard, which I understand their logic, but or let me rephrase it. I understand their reasoning, but I don't agree with it. I think it's very immoral, incorrect, and quite frankly, you know, counterproductive to what the society that they want, which is tradition. And if they think that they can sleep with 1,000 women and their woman stays faithful to them, then that basically is counterproductive and a walking contradiction based upon tradition. So that's my biggest thing.
I mean, Myron's never going to get those 4 wives that he's been talking about. I mean, he can't even keep one girlfriend from, you know, going off of Rollerblade
Right.
Rico.
Here we
So, I mean,
Because I believe in certain tradition, but that's not tradition. You know, when you were tradition is you're married to your wife, you
Mhm.
raise your kids, and you
Mhm.
do that to the best of your ability with one woman all your life. You don't go around and be with 1,000 women. And yet they talk about tradition and American values and all that stuff going out the window. I'm like, dude, they're so full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
well, I think it's
I mean,
just.
specifically, Fresh.
Oh, go ahead.
I think Fresh more than anyone is. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You're good.
No, I was just gonna say, like, 'cause it's funny that you mentioned that, because I think Fresh, like, he's the one who like goes against everything that specifically Myron says, like how he gets like escorts pregnant and he like pays like $15,000 for bracelets for escorts and all that crazy shit that he does. So it's just funny how like they preach all this stuff. It's like I think it was you or maybe it was the eventual warlord who said like Fresh is the guy that Myron's telling people not to be.
Yeah, I mean, he literally is that archetype of people of beta that we don't, that, you know, we're like, yeah, don't be like this guy, but he's the partner. He's like the guy that's the number 2 on the podcast. It's just like, why do you have this loser on your team? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. And a lot of the audience of Fresh and Fit, they do understand that. They kind of like see Fresh as kind of just a seat filler. You know, he's a yes man. You know, he really has no original thought. He just agrees with Myron, and now he's starting to, you know, I don't know, maybe have more balls about himself to like maybe say like, you know, like the women are kind of adopt a little bit of the same things that Myron has been talking about, at least in terms of like Jewish people and, you know, whatever views that Myron has on women. He's starting to parrot those ideas himself, and it just kind of goes to his credibility that like he'll say something a year ago that will contradict what he's saying today, and it's just like, okay, so you're completely just not reliable. You You know, you're not a reliable
Right.
person because you're just going to say whatever it takes, pretty much.
Right. And I wouldn't have a problem with that if that was on the basis of growth, but it's not.
Coke Benny says, I also remember a while ago, old podcast of FNF Fresh saying he went to high school with Rihanna. Probably BS knowing him. I mean, the dude is just, he lives in a house of cards, man, a house of lies, bro. And, I mean, he lies so much you don't know what's true, at least, you know, at this point. So let's continue.
We'll start the video back.
Let's continue.
Doesn't he already have a wife? Like, what the fuck is that fish brain that we're dealing with here?
Average brain, not according to Mensa.
Is
Am I in
right?
this?
Yeah,
Present yourself in the highest form of yourself.
yeah, I have presented. Look at me, bro. I wear. Look
Yeah,
at
we're
me.
looking at you. What are
Look
we
at
looking
me. I
at?
walked through the mall today,
Pile of
and you know how
block
many
shit.
compliments I got?
Wait, you got a lot of compliments from merchants, people that are trying to sell you stuff? Yeah, of course they're going to be nice to you because they want you to come in their store and buy shit. It's like, yeah.
So gullible.
Yeah, it's like,
Dude,
people, like,
I mean-
yeah, the guy gave me a nice compliment, man. I must be, no, dude, the guy was trying to sell you something, man. He was trying to get you on his, he was trying to butter you up, man. It's the old salesman tactic.
I mean, I dig the I mean, other than the hat, I dig the outfit and the glasses, but you wouldn't catch me dead wearing it. But I mean, I'd give him a compliment about it. But what does that mean coming from me? You know, I mean, I like your stuff. What is that? Boosting your ego? No, it's just giving you a North American formal greeting of friendship.
It's just people being cordial, man. I mean, people are going to say nice things because they know that it boosts people up, you know. But look what he says. Look, we're going to continue. Look what he says, and like who he's getting these. He's not getting these from like random women in the mall. He's getting them from merchants in the mall. So here we go.
Even the people at Express was like, hey, man, that you came up with that is a great outfit. Da da da. I get that all the time, right? So, in lieu of that, because in lieu of me presenting my best possible self, they had the get ready with me, right? So you're not gonna get ready with me. You're just.
This is a very feminine thing that he's about to do right now. I've never seen a man do a get ready with me,
Imagine that.
but this is very feminine of him, right? What he's about to do. Just so you know.
See my new outfit. I got a new outfit today, and I'm about to put it on. And it's time for me to take a break and a piss. So I'm gonna go.
He's gonna grab his suck top and he's gonna go change.
Ew. Oh my god. What?
I'm gonna go change outfits on y'all bitches.
Dude, take the suck top off and fucking drink it like a man, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? I know I said that last stream, but I still, every time I see a grown person drinking out of a suck top, I'm just like, dude, come on, man. Take that fucking cap off. Cook Betty says, it's like if you go to an immigration courthouse and brag about how many times they've asked me to marry them. Right. You know, it's like, no, like you don't see that they're trying to get papers, bro. Like they don't love you. but no, he would think otherwise.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put on my new
100%.
suit and my new shirt.
I might have
Can we
to
fast forward
Yeah, I
this?
was literally about to do you guys that solid because
This motherfucker, this shit.
Yeah, I don't need it.
This shit fire than a mother.
Does he
I don't
really
need-
videotape that whole thing?
he does. And for the 52-24, that's where we're jumping to.
Come on now.
Oh my god.
Killing them.
Yeah, we're good.
Killing them. I gotta go get my other glasses from the house though. I don't know if I'm gonna go out in these glasses. They too light for my eyes. Gotta have them darkens on. Look at that, boys. Oh! Oh, look at your boy. Man, that shit tough. That shit, woo.
The hat's kind of throwing it off for me.
It is.
Champ
It
Hustle,
is. It
Dude.
doesn't
you don't know me, brother. You don't fucking know me, bro.
I know enough. I know enough of you, brother.
He could wear. He could have wore. I don't know what it is. He could have wore like a Boston hat or a fedora, and it would have looked actually pretty cool. But the ball cap, I never understood like dudes that thought that ball caps with sports coats look good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems like a mishmash, and it's not connecting for me.
Yeah, looks like
The suck top.
You're just a hater, man. Your content
Well, if he was in the
sucks,
workout room, I wouldn't have a problem
and
with this up top. But
you'll never be as good as Fresh and Fit.
I don't plan on being better than Fresh and Fit. Like, that's not a goal that I want to be. Like, I understand that might be a goal for you, but that's not a goal for me. Like, I definitely have my own lane. I do love clowning Fresh and Fit. I do love trolling Fresh and Fit. It's fun for me, you know. I can look at it from the outside looking in that, yeah, you guys do not provide the value. I think if anything, you guys are a detriment to young men. You know, you're going to basically, Myron is going to keep men single. That's what I think is going to happen. Freshy's not even a factor. So.
Even though I'm sure that you liked them at one time, you're just never going to be as good as them, unfortunately. Yeah. And, I don't know.
The pregnant pause, dude. it's just like, dude, have your thoughts in order, man. It's funny watching this shit.
I don't. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, kind of spoiling.
He's probably not even sober. Honestly, he's probably drunk some alcohol, or he sniffed some little sugar back in the background there. You know.
Yeah.
You know, when my best friend was dating him at the time, like, that's all they did together, you know? Like, he would be so desperate about, like, these perks that he would take his ex's paychecks, right? And go buy drugs with them instead of, like, going to the grocery store and feeding her. He would rather complain about feeding her than give her perks.
Jeez.
Like, this guy is mentally fucked up.
Well, I mean, it would explain the unprofessional attitude that he has, you know, and the delusions of grandeur and all this other stuff, and, you know, the dreams that, you know, may come as long as he keeps at it. But, you know, I don't think having a YouTube beef so early in your career is the wisest choice, you know, for original content.
It doesn't make you think that.
No, you're burning the bridge before you even build it. So it's, and, you know, that's what I was trying to explain. I was like, you know, I said before I even met VillaTube that, you know, if you get a hater, man, like that's kind of cool, you know, because it kind of means that, you know, you made it. People are starting to, like, you know, kind of notice you, and people are, I'm not saying everybody, but there are people that are going to be, you know, kind of like jealous, you know, they're going to say some stuff or they're going to lash out just out of jealousy. But then there's going to be people that are going to actually have, like, legitimate arguments about, like, the way you do your stuff and stuff. And I think I'm open to that. I'm open to people that actually have, like, legitimate issues with me and stuff. But when it comes to, like, just, I feel like this is all just a personal thing, you know, like, he just can't get over the fact that I was able to talk to Fresh and Fit, clown them for, you know, about 20 minutes and then just, you know, dip, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, these are his boys, man. These are his heroes. And, you know, sorry, man, they're not my heroes.
Yes, but I am in the worst way possible, and I'm a train wreck. So,
Time to hit the bathroom.
If a train wreck and a person in the worst possible way can do this, then
Pause your screen, dude, if you're going to talk, man. I don't want to hear this shit in the background when he's talking. That's another thing he needs to, like, I guess, understand, is that the audio is the most important thing for an audience, more than, like, the visual. He needs to understand that.
I was about to say headphones would be advisable.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he wants to give off a gamer vibe, so I think he's just like, no, I'm going to work off of the laptop audio for now, to at least that way I can keep my image, you know. But yeah, he's got to work on it, man.
He's never like, I mean, I've met him, like, in the past, you know, like a long time ago, so many times, and he was never a gamer, but he would clown anybody who would touch a freaking game controller. It was like, where do you have this problem? Like, he, like, this weirdest things just kind of irk him, you know. Like, I remember my girlfriend telling me, like, yo, like, James is on my ass about, like, how I'll make my ramen. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, he's literally yelling at me and I haven't seen him for 3 hours because he told me that I made my ramen wrong.
Oh,
Like,
is that his name, James?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
James
yeah.
Villa for real or something like that, or James Villa real. I think that's where you get VillaTube out of it. So yeah. And I only know that because of the I guess the news article with him, because I guess he got caught with mushrooms, like magic mushrooms, and it made the news apparently. And that's how I was able to get the mugshot for the first video, for the first thumbnail. I basically took his little mugshot and put it on the thumbnail because, you know.
Yeah, that wasn't too long ago either, really. So.
Yeah, I saw the date of the article. I was like, oh wow, that's wild. But I guess there's not really a lot going on in North Carolina that for a guy to get busted with mushrooms, you know, to make the news. I don't know.
I don't know. Raleigh is pretty high in crime rates. So, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't live around there, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, the convenience store life is probably not as thrilling as it needs to be, but, you know, you got to take some drugs to make it a little bit more exciting. Maybe that's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, maybe.
Well, obviously, that little jail time didn't scare him enough since he went straight into it as soon as he got out. So, I mean, he was doing that shit when he was dating my girlfriend. So,
sheesh.
Like, yeah, growing it. His buddy came, shit happened. He did a drive-by. Yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, that was a couple days after, like, my girl, she left him. Like, VillaTube want to say, like, yeah, I kicked her out. She wasn't anything, whatever. But she left, and like a couple days after that stuff happened, because VillaTube wanted to steal his buddy's drugs, aka magic mushrooms. And his buddy was like, "Yo, if you don't return them, if you don't give me my money back, we're gonna pay you a visit, and I have some cousins here in town." So James, being the way he is, was like, "Bet, like, let me see what you got." Yeah.
Does he own
Just
any like firearms?
No, he's not allowed to, but he did, because he used to work with this guy that did some sort of tree business together or something. Um, he gifted him a rifle, but I don't know how the law is about that stuff. So yeah, apparently, if you're gifted to it, you can't get in trouble, but you can't go out and purchase a hand weapon.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm pretty sure, you know, he probably would kind of use that as a flex as well. You know, like, hey, you know, like if anybody wants to step to me, I got this, you know, AK or whatever he wants to call it and stuff. But
he didn't even know how to use it.
Well, that doesn't matter. You know, it's all about the image, right?
Yeah. Well, sure, but like, what are you gonna do when these motherfuckers actually come into your home and actually trying to do something? You're gonna look like a freaking coward standing there, you know?
Well, hopefully for his sake, it doesn't get that far, you know, like the intimidation factor will hopefully be there. So he'll never have to encounter that. That's the whole idea, right?
That was when she came to me and like, "Girl, I can't be with this man no more." And I was like, "You ain't got it. Come on."
But you got to understand, maybe he took like every situation that's like negative in his life and made it to be like, he kind of spun it in a way that like, he's like, no, I didn't need her. I had to let her go and stuff. You know, like I think he's like maybe like a pathological liar. So like he will spin stuff in a way to kind of like make himself look like, yeah, like that was my choice. Kind of like how Myron did with Rollerblade Rico, you know, be like, look, we've been broken up for the better part of a year, you know, like he like when really it's like, wait a minute, the dates don't line up, you know, and you know, it's like things like that. But I think he will observe Fresh and Fit, and he'll kind of like cherry pick like little aspects of their nature, and he'll like, yeah, he's like, I can do that too, man. It's really easy to imitate, and it just comes off pretty sad, you know.
It does.
Because he hasn't really had time to really like cope with the reality of his life.
No, but he better start waking up though. But anyway,
I mean, shit, 40 years old, man. It's like time's running out, man. you know?
Yeah, yeah, like you're about to have your midlife crisis. Get it together, dude.
I mean, is this not already kind of like a midlife crisis already?
Oh,
I kind of thought the blue blocks indoors was kind of like a signal.
yeah, you know what? You're probably not far from the truth there.
Right. Dressing like looking like a wrong hole pimp.
No, right, right. It's like no. Some days he want to look like I don't know a gangster. One day he wants to look Amish, and then next day he has dreads in his hair. I'm just like,
Yeah, I saw the
what in the
braids actually
fuck is
as
going
the
on?
braids on I guess his profile
Yeah,
picture. Like
yeah.
he's really trying to get hard, you know, like Will Ferrell in that one movie. Like
Yeah.
he's really trying to
That's
just
so
like be like
pathetic.
the street kind of gangster now, you know? Like yeah, man.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
hope you
I know. It
brought
just
your
looks so pathetic because like his hair at the bottom, like it's not faded nicely. It just looks like he got a beard razor and just trimmed up his hair on the side. It's like okay, put the scissors down.
I
Okay.
mean, the guy
yeah.
the guy has an image, man. He's the image he's going for. So
Yeah.
Right. Well,
um
I was go ahead.
no, go ahead, Hank.
No, I was just gonna. I'll make my comment later. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna finish out the rest of this because we literally have a minute left. Let's see if he has anything else to say.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, there we go.
What's it like for the person who's not? You know, crazy.
I mean, no real points were made in this video at all.
Mhm.
You know, it just seemed a lot of emotional kind of arguments and like nothing of like real substance that I can really like grip on and maybe change about myself. You know, like this was all emotional. And then he just did a get ready with me at the very end, try to flex on me, and it didn't really like whatever his criticisms that he had, they just kind of fell flat because it's all kind of like opinionated, you know?
Mm.
And he's just like, you know, you need to stop, you know, putting so much judgment on, you know, fresh and fit, whatever, because you're obviously jealous. I'm like, well, no, you got me all wrong, dude. Like, I literally trolled them last night, and I was still laughing about it today. You know, like, I don't have a problem. I don't have like a jealousy issue or anything like that. Like, I mean, look, these guys, in terms of like their impact, yeah, they are now in lolcow status, you know, like everybody knows it now. And it's not like it's not even a hot take anymore to be like, yeah, let's just troll fresh and fit. Let's just laugh at them. It's like everybody's doing it now, you know, because everybody kind of sees them for the frauds that they are. But there are some people that are still kind of holding on to the, you know, they're like, no, these guys, they really are leading from the front and all this other bullshit. I'm like, oh man, you are lost, my friend.
And you notice that like the platform of like Myron himself is going more political. You know, he's doing those like Charlie Kirk type things right now.
Yeah.
Which I don't have anything, but I don't have anything against because that's his right as an American to be able to speak on these things. But
Yeah.
that being said, that just goes to show you that this whole red pill thing is starting to slow down a little bit to the point that Myron has to, you know, he has to keep going forward. You know, he can't do the same thing he did 4 years ago when Fresh and Fit. Actually, it's been almost 5 years now since Fresh and Fit started.
This
And
this also occurred to me, and we might be a little off topic. Is that all right if we go a little bit off topic?
What's that?
yeah,
Oh,
what's that?
well, for Fresh and Fit, like, what are their political stances? Because,
They,
because,
they,
because VillaTube is very outright about his own. So, like, is he aware of what they believe in or stand on? I mean, I know about like,
I, I think. Well, they're definitely conservative. Like as far as like the surface levels type conservative. What they, you know, but the problem with, you know, like I said earlier about their kind of contradiction is that their conservative values are more based upon strength
mm,
rather than, you know, rather than mixing it in with logic, so to speak. Like, you know, they'll do all the logic in the world and based upon strength, but then all of a sudden, like I said earlier, but then they don't believe in the traditional value of marriage.
mm,
They think that it's
interesting.
okay to be with like 1,000 women, even if you are
Yeah,
married with all that stuff. So
right.
it's if you're a
Well, I,
true if you're a true conservative, you're definitely in more of the homebody family type atmosphere thing, but they are
I
they
see.
are outwardly conservative. I mean, they
I
both have
see.
admitted. Yeah.
I see. Because when I was looking on Talibu's TikTok page, he was really shaming on the Jewish community. So that's why I was just like basically it's like, oh, I wonder if they share the same values and or views on things. Because
Right.
yeah, he said some really disgusting things about him. So I was just wondering.
Right. And stereotypically, the conservatives would not be
Mm,
shitting on the Jewish
No,
community.
no, absolutely not.
It's kind of
But
it's
you
kind
also
of
have to
what.
keep in
Oh no, go ahead.
mind that
Go ahead.
most of that is like rage bait. No, I was just saying like most of the stuff that Myron says, I think it's just rage bait. I don't know if he like actually believes like the stuff he says about like Jews and all that, like the Jews and how he talks about black people. I think
Oh,
it's mainly rage.
I
Like I
well,
saw his
I hope so.
I
he went to like a college university or something, and he gave like a monologue about like like just crazy stuff he was saying, just rage baiting everyone.
Mm.
And they kind of like I don't know if you guys saw that, but the students were like cooking him on his takes. And then once he got into the women stuff, I remember one student goes like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And this is like after the time him and Angie broke up, so he couldn't go back to the. I actually do have a girlfriend. He couldn't go back to that
It
anymore.
was awkward.
So he's
It
like,
was
"Yeah,
mad awkward. Yeah, he had no like no foot to stand on because now he was what you call a free agent, and
yeah."
king of the incels. It looks like Mr. VillaTube has entered the chat. Have you guys noticed this? Let's see. It says,
No
hold on,
way.
let's scroll
Wait.
back up. Hold on. Because it said, Mr. VillaTube, he says, this girl's obviously my ex and 3 grown men listening to the lies of a woman. Cook Benny said, Cabos and I used to be on that train. Thankfully, we hopped off before the train wreck. Yeah, I mean, I hopped off, before the what's it called, the Nazi salute and the Ku Klux Klan thing. I was already clowning by that point. VillaTube says, what happened when they came? I don't know what that means, Mr. VillaTube. VillaTube says, you mean the roommate I housed for a year without payment, and then when his illegal stuff was removed, he wanted it back. What the fuck?
I mean, VillaTube took his stuff and went to sell it, and then his friend found out.
Oh, shit.
Isn't that right, VillaTube?
Oh, shit. Kavos, welcome to the stream, sir. Hello, everyone. Hello, Kavos. Coke Benny. It says, hey, Cobb. This dude is in the chat. Yeah, man. Hey, Mr. VillaTube. I'm glad you finally joined the chat. It's finally, I didn't know if this was eventually going to happen. Would you like to join the conversation and actually speak upon your behalf instead of having to type, or is that too much for you? Because I'm extending this olive branch just once, because this is literally just the last thing that you put out, and I wanted to just kind of shed light on it, respond to it, and then maybe move forward with more information. But just let me know right now if you would like to join the voice chat. That is completely open to you, and but if not, that would be fine too. You can sit in the chat and type. I mean, let me know what you want to do. But yeah, that's the end of this video for the most part. I don't think there's much more. We'll continue. Let's just see. Let's, give him his grace. Let's see.
Guys, I really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I got a couple things to do before I close up here tonight. I'm gonna do a couple things now, and I hope to see you guys the next time, and maybe we'll have something a little bit lighter next time. All right.
All right, I guess that's all you got. Mr. VillaTube says, no, I'm good. I'm going to listen to the lies from this ex who I removed from my life years ago. Okay, well, I mean, just understand that, we are just here to just kind of delve into what you're all about, man, because it seems that you really haven't been 100% forthcoming with your past and your future, really. I mean, we've just kind of just scratched the surface, and I don't really want to really paint you in a bad light, but I mean, we are going to be we are going to uncover some things tonight that, you know, if you're here, if you would like to defend yourself, I'm extending that to you. I think that's only fair. And then Mr. VillaTube came back. He says, "You're here." Well, you misspelled you're here.
He doesn't know the difference. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
You're here to hate. Okay, you're here. Okay. I'm not here to hate. I'm actually here to shed some light on you. So, but yeah, dude, I mean, my audience has been caught up on the lore. We've gone through the video now. I think it's only fair to give you your shot, your voice, to let us know what you think. Come on, I'm a grown man, and I've heard you're a grown man too. How about you come on and we talk like men? What do you think? Or would you rather just sit in the chat? I mean, you're more than welcome to sit in the chat, but I just think, you know, if you're a man, I think you would want to kind of step up and speak for yourself. But I understand if you're in a place where you can't speak, you know, it makes sense too.
Right.
I understand that. I'm willing to give you that understanding.
Yes. And
all right. So if there's anything else that for the next thing that you wanted to send me in the Discord, the old Discord conversation, just type it in, or if you want to send the link in the message, and then I will put it on screen, and then we can go forward. But yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. Yeah, it was actually something that kind of it reminded me of when I was talking about Fresh and Fit, and then remember when Myron and Fresh came in my chat? It wasn't the real one, but remember that? I don't know if everybody remembers that. I might be the only one that remembers that. It was funny. It was very funny. There was I guess it was a super fan of Myron and Fresh. They came in, they kind of defended their honor, and it was a nice little funny back and forth. I thought it was good. Taking Souls for Free says, make sure you flip your phone when you're making videos. Yes, that was my one and only critique of that last video, is please, if you're going to do a live stream, at least for an hour, and you want people to watch it, turn your phone sideways, horizontal mode, so we can see like a whole, you know, get a full screen, because something about vertical videos, it's really only conducive to short videos.
well, actually, if he goes live, it would actually benefit him to do vertical videos. So
Why? I'm curious.
It's the way the algorithm works nowadays in YouTube. If you do it as a video, if you do it as a straight video, it doesn't really help you that much. But if you go live with a vertical video, it helps. Trust me, I've done it before, and I've gotten lives from my vertical, or gotten followers and views based upon my vertical videos being live. But if you do it as a pre-recorded, then it's kind of redundant, and you have to go based upon what it is that you capture out there.
I mean, it ended up being a pre-recorded, you know. I mean, I guess after the live was over, it became like a recorded video. So I don't know. I don't know, for the longevity, and I guess for the wider reach and stuff like that, for the visual, if you're going to do something visual, I think that, I mean, what do I know? I'm just, I've just been doing this for a while. It is what it is.
I'm just being fair. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine. I do want to go to that clip real quick about yeah, I guess until you get your clips for me, whatever. I do want to go to that clip that I did last night for those that didn't see it. Was it Machiavelli says, let's go to the Fresh taking shit out. What does that say? Soaking the shit out of the creek. Oh, okay. So the video that I was talking about, let me go ahead and get to it real quick, because that was pretty funny, man.
Yeah, I wish you stayed on longer. There were so many things you didn't get to. And they were like, dude, so quick.
Okay, so when they were on YouTube, they were only talking about financial stuff. And I was like, okay, that's kind of good. Kind of gives me time, you know, because they didn't have any haters. Everybody was a glazer, okay? Like, that was on that phone. They're like, hey, man, I don't remember. But I just remember everybody was glazing, and I was like, dude, this is like, I can't listen to this, man. This is awful. And then, they were like, okay, we're going to do the hater show once we switch over to Rumble. I was like, oh, perfect. This gives me time, because I was driving home. I was actually racing home. Was it Cabo says, dude, you called in yesterday? I did. We're about to see it. We're about to see it in full color. So I called it, the title of the video is Just Checking In with Fresh and Fit, and it was only a day ago.
This might be him.
Hold on, let me full screen it for you guys. All right, so this is they've already switched over to Rumble, and I was kind of worried that, you know, as soon as I captured this footage and then spliced it with older footage, that it was possibly going to get taken down because it is, you know, from Rumble or whatever. But, you know, hopefully not. But yeah, this is my call in from yesterday. It's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Unfortunately, I got I got kicked off, unfortunately. But here we go. You guys enjoy.
This might be him.
All right, let's see.
9944, you're up. 9944.
All right, 99, go ahead.
9944.
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yep, yes,
we got you.
Awesome. Mr. Myron, these questions I got are for you, so I hope you're ready. I own a t-shirt design company, and I was wondering if I could do some t-shirt designs for your podcast for free.
Hit up Brett. Brett handles all that.
He said he's a hater.
I thought you were a hater, though.
No, I am a hater. I actually have a couple designs I wanted to run by you right now, if that was okay. The first one's going to say Fresh and Fit on the front, but on the back it says female vaginas are disgusting.
Now, there was I wanted to say that I had on my list, because I have a list of notes that I have in my phone, and that wasn't the actual shirt that I wanted him to say, but because I was on my phone, I wasn't looking at it, I wanted to say that the shirt says Fresh and Fit on the front, and on the back it says, women make me soft, my boys keep me hard. Because that's actually something that Myron has said, and I was like, that would be fucking hilarious because of the double entendre that it means, you know. And but yeah, I ended up saying the other one because it's a little bit more familiar.
That's funny.
All right, bro. Send your designs to Brett, and he'll go from there.
Look at Myron, how he like completely just like, okay, well, send your designs to Brett. This is like, okay,
because Brett does all that shit. So
I got more. Can you?
How do you contact this Brett?
What's that?
Or Brad? How do you contact this guy? That's what I'm trying to figure out. They didn't tell you how you contact this guy about the t-shirt.
I mean, I'm sure I probably could figure it out, but I have no intention of doing that.
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt. Let's finish this.
Yeah.
No, ask your question, bro. The merch stuff, I like that. That's Brett's lane. Hit him up.
I think he's trolling.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, Fresh. You think I'm trolling, huh? Good job, man. It's good to see you're tuned in.
He definitely recognized your voice. He knew immediately what time it was.
Dude, when I said no, I am a hater, his face completely changed. Like, he was just like, at first he was like really happy. He was like, oh, we're about to get somebody to do some t-shirts for free? That's pretty awesome. And then when I was like, no, I am a hater, his face completely just dropped, and he just looked at Myron like, okay, here we go.
It's Happy Fresh Roast Friday today.
I basically walked him into another situation where I'm just like, dude, you guys need to just, you're gonna have to sit through this one. So here we go.
Oh no, hold on. I got one that's a little bit more recent. So you guys had a Drake debate recently with the girls, and Fresh, you were completely like riding for Drake, and Myron, you kind of took like a stance saying that Drake was kind of like the reason why a lot of these guys are soft.
No, I believe you.
Yeah. Do you remember that? Okay, so when the girl asked Fresh about like why are you riding for Drake so much? Like, why are you on his dick so much? Like, have you seen his dick? Have you seen his leak? And Fresh, you said you didn't. But I remember you said that Drake was a real nigger, bro.
I would say there's been two big.
Hold on, let me move the chat for a second, because this is very important. Okay, I had to basically dig for this on Reddit. It didn't take me long to find it, but this is basically from December 2023 when Drake leaked that photo of his genitals, whatever, and it was like all over, I guess, like Twitter and stuff like that. People were talking about it. And I heard about this from Fresh and Fit, and Myron I guess Myron wanted to cover it, and then you know, Walter came in with his little comments, and you guys interpret however you want out of it. This is, I just think that the way, whatever Walter says here, it just kind of like, you can kind of see how I kind of connect the dots, at least what I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. Hold on. I did it.
Is of Drake. His kid, hiding his kid, that was Pusha T, right? And then just now with this shit. So he's done a pretty damn good job of hiding shit.
I'll tell you this though. Niggas say that Drake is not black. He's a nigga, bro.
Do you remember that?
So, okay, just in that little instance right there where he's like, people say that Drake is not black, he's a nigga, bro. What do you interpret from that, from him saying that?
I mean, me personally, when I hear someone say that, I kind of like, okay, first of all, it's gay as fuck, because I would think, oh, he probably seen his dick.
A lot of people thought it was gay as fuck on Reddit, because that's what I posted it. I posted it like back in like 2023, and everybody's like, dude, like Fresh has just been known to say some sus shit from time to time, and it was just a funny fucking clip. But then I was like, oh shit, like they were talking, like they literally had a back and forth talking about Drake on After Hours, and Myron was just saying that, yeah, all the music that Drake puts out and stuff, like he's had this crazy run since like 2007 until now, and he's like one of the most popular rap artists, and he puts out a lot of music that, you know, is kind of bitch made music, you know, like I can't remember the exact words that Myron said, but he was just saying it was like bitch music basically, you know, and it's making guys like, you know, soft and sensitive and everything like that, not manly, pretty much is like the whole gist of it. And but then, you know, Fresh, he was just like, whoa, I'm gonna have to disagree, man. Fresh, I mean, he kept saying like, you know, Drake has done a lot of good, you know, like he's dealt with a lot, whatever, but you know, he's not the only one that's putting out you know, bitch made music. You know, you can't what he kept saying is like, you can't put him at the top, and I'm like, but he is the most popular though. You know, like, yeah, you might have like maybe some Travis Scotts or maybe some other people, whatever. But he kept saying, he's like, no, he's like, there might be some other people too. Don't just like you're just focusing on Drake, you know?
Yeah.
And Myron was like, well, it's kind of a reason why I'm saying that. It's because, yeah, he has the most notoriety, and he has the most reach, you know, and the most influence for the most part. And yeah, Fresh just could not let it go, man. He's just like, no, man, he kept saying, he's like, Drake is the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. And that was when the girls were like, dude, why are you like riding for Drake, man? You're like, why are you all on his dick and shit? Like, did you like see his leak or something? They said that on stream, and Fresh was so quick to be like, no, I haven't seen that. I don't know what you're talking about, whatever. But I was like, wait a minute, because that's why I showed that clip. I was like, wait a minute, dude, like you're fucking lying again. And I was like, I gotta expose this dude, because I don't think anybody else will.
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
bro, in person. Bro,
no,
oops, go ahead.
By the way, I was gonna say, Miss Karma Hex, did she leave us?
I don't know. Did she?
I think so.
Let me see.
Karma, you there? Okay.
Hold on.
Hope we didn't offend her.
No, I don't think so. Let's continue.
Maybe she really.
Let's continue.
Okay.
Let's continue. There we go.
Retarded? Bro, are you?
No, I'm not retarded. I'm actually bringing up a thing that you admitted
If someone
on
says
the
someone's
show.
a real nigga, doesn't mean that they saw their dick. Are you dumb?
No, you said that. I'm saying what you said. You said.
What did I say?
Drake's a real nigger, bro. Do you remember that?
Yeah, for being real in person, bro.
No.
Hold on.
We're talking about the
First
leak.
of all,
I'm talking
why
about
you talking about the man's
leak,
dick,
and
bro?
you said
That is
you
some gay
thought.
shit, bro. You're a homosexual, bro. That's some gay shit.
Look how he's
First
trying
off,
to flip it.
Yeah, he is trying to flip it, basically.
You know what? This actually reminded me of? I remember this one time. Oh, it was during your first call-in show. You called him out for another sus thing he did, where like he said something about, oh, like how do you guys jerk off?
Yeah,
and like you mentioned it, and he played stupid the whole time. Like, oh, I was trolling. I don't know what you're talking about. I was trolling, and he's doing the same shit again. He's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. It's out of context.
It's the kind of like backtracking that he does that is like really funny, because Like, it just seems like that's just the type of stuff that I catch him on. I catch him on that shit all the time. And now he's having to like really talk really fast, like just keep talking, trying to talk over me and shit. And it's like somebody said I think on Reddit, they're like, dude, like Fresh turned into like some 304 that just wouldn't stop talking because you called her out. It's like, yeah, dude, like he's just talking a mile a minute right now because he's fucking caught, bro. And Myron is just fucking holding his hand up, hiding behind the mic because he's fucking laughing his ass off, dude. Like, well, just watch Myron while Fresh is sweating right now. Just watch this shit. It's so fucking funny.
Secondly,
no, you're the one who
watcher.
saw it. I haven't,
Bro,
I
me
haven't
watching
seen
is
Drake
technically
leak, but you said you saw
the
it.
most gay shit possible because, dude, you're another
Bro,
man.
you can
Fresh,
look
Fresh,
at
don't talk over me.
Myron, he's doing his best to just like not laugh, dude. He's just like, dude, this is fucking hilarious, man. It's fucking great.
Like, go back like 10 seconds. You can like look at him just like holding it back so hard.
Right. Hold on. Let me go back.
He almost cracked up.
No, it just what it does is that it proves that Myron has very little respect for Fresh. He's there for something else. I don't know what it is nowadays because he's been with him for 5 years. But
yeah, I mean, he understands their dynamic and stuff. But yeah, no, this is some funny shit. Because I mean, like he basically has these hater call-in shows because it's like he can't call out Fresh, but that's why he has the haters call in. It kind of lets him off the hook, you know. So yeah, watch Myron. Just trying to like hide his laughter.
Me watching. Bro, me watching is
Drake
technically
leak, but you said you saw
the
it.
most gay shit possible because, dude, you're another man.
Fresh,
So
Fresh,
please
don't
stop
talk over me, all
Please
right?
stop it.
Don't talk over me.
What? I will talk over you all day, nigga.
how dare you? How
Get my
dare you, Cam?
Dude, I said I was gonna do that, right? I think I said that like on a past live stream that was like, look, if I do get a chance to call in, I'm gonna completely bypass Fresh and I'm gonna just completely focus on Myron. And if Fresh does try to insert himself in the conversation, and I'm just gonna be like, bro, like just don't overtalk me. I was gonna say some shit,
dude,
some shit like that, and I got the opportunity.
I can't take you seriously when you did that because I know you were totally like just joking around with him, like, don't talk over me.
Dude, that's like the best part. That's the best part in my opinion. Like that whole shit was fucking great.
I agree. Oh man, all you had to do was do a clickbait. I mean, you could do a short video of that part. Like it's like I would be so hilarious, and somehow you could collaborate with Fresh and Fit with them on that, and they would just like laugh at it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was funny shit, dude. The thing is, like, I had the list of stuff. I wanted to just kind of keep it going and do more stuff, but
yeah.
unfortunately, the whole t-shirt line, it basically, it was going to basically get worse and worse. I was going to say, like, that first shirt, like, women make me soft, but my boys keep me hard. And then, like, it was going to build to be, like, more and more gay, basically. But they were all working off of quotes that Myron has said during the show. I would rather live with my boys over my woman, Or there's all a bunch of stuff, whatever. Actually, I can look at it right now. Because that was literally it.
I was gonna ask you actually, like after you got past the t-shirt stuff, would you had like asked him if he was living with Angie and all that? Were you like ready for all those questions?
That was gonna be that was question number 5. I said men should not live with their women. Didn't Angie stay with you rent free? That was gonna be one of my questions. And then the next question is like, did you ever forgive Fresh for lying to you on air about the paying for the Van Cleef bracelet? And then another t-shirt idea would have been, I haven't eaten box since 2013. I did want to an alternate opening to not doing the t-shirt thing, to just say like, hey, I'm calling because I joined the New York Castle Club like 5 months ago. I sent Jocasta like $500 to join, and there's no word from him. I was gonna say that because I do know the history that Jocasta and a few other generals were caught like stealing donation money for the Castle Club. and they ended up getting like booted. Like all of the generals got booted, and I knew that, but I just wanted to kind of be like, hey, so yeah, like what do I do about my $500? I would have said some shit like that, and just kind of like expose like, hey, let's not sweep this shit under the rug, all right? Like this stuff really happened. A lot of people got fleeced, and you know I was gonna say that. I was gonna bring up Tariq Nasheed, of course. You know, didn't Tariq Nasheed tell you that you would have to break bread in order to have him on your podcast? Like, he's not going to do it for free. I already whooped your ass for the first time, you know? Like, why would he do it for free the next time, you know? The first ass whooping is always free. And then, what was it? Fresh, do you think you could take Sneeko in a boxing match? Come on, man. That was just another.
Oh my god.
I mean, the thing is, I didn't want to go to Fresh, but because the whole thing with the t-shirt thing, I was like, fuck, man. Like, I really gotta go off script, man. And you know, for some reason, I was like, I do know this whole thing about the whole Drake debate and stuff. But I'm looking over my notes right now, and yeah.
Also, there was like a podcast he was supposed to do with like him, Nick Fuentes, and Sneeko.
That was the very first question on my list. It says Controlled Chaos. Is it still happening?
Yeah.
And that was another question that I had. Female attraction doesn't make sense. That's another thing that would have been on the back of a t-shirt. When it comes to getting dome, even gay dudes got women beat on that. another
Oh, you had so much ammunition. Oh my
it's
God.
not gay, it's boys being boys. Dude, I had a whole list, dude. This thing is probably about 15 things long, and I completely put it down once I started talking to Fresh about the whole Drake thing. I was just like, damn it, it was too easy. It was too easy. And you know, I went for the low-hanging fruit, and that was my fault. Okay, that was my fault. I shouldn't have done it. I should have stayed to the script. But I don't know, man. I think I was like I was already in, like, I was gonna get kicked off either way, so I just kind of went for broke, you know. So
no, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
as long as even just the fact that you got in the first place was kind of crazy, because I always had a vision in my head that Mo like knew your number.
Oh, he knows it now.
Like skip past it.
He knows it now.
Oh, he definitely knows it now.
I've been in the queue for a few call-in shows, and then like I would just be on there forever, and then they finally end the show, and it just never happens. And they're like, are there any more haters or whatever? And I'm like, I'm here. I'm gonna even type in the chat like 9944 hater. You know, I'll say that, and nothing. You know.
No, you gotta pay $20 to skip the line.
Fuck that shit, dude. I'm never gonna pay them, dude. Like that's the thing. Like the ass whooping will always be free. The trolling will always be free, bro. Like there's never gonna be like, I'm never gonna give these scammers money, man. It's against my religion. Cabo said, Camp, do you have any words for VillaTube when he makes a response video? Dude, I would have had some words for him tonight if he wanted to join. Like, dude, like this whole like hanging out in the chat and stuff. I mean, I get it.
We could have had fun with this. We really could have. I mean, we could have actually had Olive Branch. He could explain himself, and we could have responded. And whatever. Just
talk it out like a bunch of men, dude. Not like a bunch of like boys, scared boys online. Now, like, dude, like I will talk to anybody. I'll talk to anybody online, dude. And it's not like, look, I'm not out here to like, I don't know, like destroy your channel or whatever like that. I just want to just hash things out, man. And, you know, we could bury the hatchet. We might even be cool after this. But if you don't want to be cool, you know, like you already said that if you saw me dying in a ditch, man, and all shit, like I don't even know where you got all that from. But it's like, bro, it's not even that deep for me, you know? It never was. It is just like, I just thought it was funny that you like held Fresh and Fit on such a high like pedestal and you didn't see them for their bullshit, you know? Machiavelli came back. He says, be careful. He's going to change the outfit mid-debate. Oh, man.
You gotta make sure it looks fresh.
You gotta be, man. I honestly feel like he's an amalgamation of Fresh and Myron. Like he has the incel energy of Myron, but he has like the flossing, flaunting energy of Fresh. You know, it's like, he man, those are his heroes, man.
All right, just I gotta head out for now because I gotta wake up for work tomorrow. But
Oh,
it was
yeah, bro.
nice. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming out, dude. And I also appreciate Karma Hex for coming out and, you know, sharing the dirt and stuff. I mean, there was definitely some more stuff that we would have seen, but I'm guessing there might have been some intimidation possibly going on. I don't know. Who's to really understand what's going on? But yeah, appreciate you coming out, taking souls for free. Take care of yourself. See you on the next one, man.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Take care. Cook Manny says he might get his customers to join in and team up on you. Well, I mean, those are his friends, man. Those are his real friends.
Right. I mean,
jeez.
Look, I mean, I'm not, you know, it's just, you know, I really wanted him to come on because I mean, we were just responding to what he started, you know.
That's it. That's it, man. And you know, VillaTube, even if you are still listening, there is really just, this is an appreciation stream. We appreciate you going through the effort of recognizing me and giving your opinions on me, you know? None of it really hurt. None of it really dug deep. It was just like surface level. I think you could do better. Honestly think you could do better, you know? And then, you know, the thing is, I mean, it might just be just having a conversation to really sort things out and understand that, yeah, dude, we are like two different types of creator, you know? But I still think we can exist. We can still have our opinions. And
contrary, yeah, and if he's still listening, contrary to popular belief, I wish him well with it. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really do. And I wish he was still listening. I have a strange feeling he's not, but I do wish him well because, you know, we're all in this. I mean, this is not a famine. This is a feast. Everybody can get their piece of this.
I mean, the whole reason of me doing the whole appreciation stream was just to kind of like say, like, look, bro, whatever you're feeling and stuff, it's not mutual. You know, like I'm a grown man with a family and, you know, I have a really good life. You know, I pretty much have everything I want, everything I ever could want in a life, you know, and I'm just so thankful that I have, you know, the community that I've built here, you know, the content schedule that I have, you know, where I'm actually able to do videos every week. And, you know, it's morphed into not just creating content, but just, you know, touching base with my community, you know, like I really enjoy the powwow aspect of us gathering around each other and, you know, just being able to pick up where we left off, you know,
right.
It's awesome.
Absolutely.
You know?
No, it's great. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be here and talk about this because, you know, we let you know Karma. We let her say her piece. You know, we didn't even get into it even more with him because you know she left early. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I hope she's okay. I hope that nothing that we said did anything. I doubt it.
I mean, also, you know, I do understand that, you know, she also has obligations as well. So, you know, she did say that she couldn't stay the full, you know, 3 hours, however long this was going to be. So I understand that, you know, and, you know, believe me, everybody's asleep in my house. So that's how I have the ability to go as long as I can on Saturday nights. You know, it's not like I'm waking up and working early in the morning. I got the day off tomorrow. You know, all I got to worry about is celebrating my wife's birthday tomorrow. So that's, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
But,
and you know, the funny thing, and to the audience at home, you notice that he does this and he never has to take a pee.
No. I'm good, man. I'm like a camel, dude. I don't know what it is, bro. I can just talk and just keep going. I mean, the bathroom is right there, bro. It's like within arm's reach, but I'm good, man. I'm a camel, bro. I can store it.
All right. And what's your ethnicity again?
I'm Blasian.
What, black and Asian?
Yeah, I'm black and Asian. I'm Blasian. I'm Chinese and black. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to get some more Blasian in me, so I don't have to pee every hour.
I mean, the thing is, I do drink a lot of water, you know, and you know, I have that whole 3 a.m. thing that a lot of guys have at my age and stuff, where they just wake up and they gotta do that stuff. So yeah, I mean that is what it is. But you know, once I get off here, man, yeah, I'll unload. It is what it is. But I'm trying to understand. Like, I really would like to just kind of talk to VillaTube, just one-on-one right now. Like, I'm just talking to you, sir. I get it that we possibly got off on the wrong foot, maybe had a misunderstanding. I don't really think that I would probably be friends with you in real life. I don't think we would ever even cross paths in real life and stuff, because I don't smoke, so I would never enter in your shop, your little vape shop, whatever. But one thing that I will say is that I know a lot of people that are like you, people that are just, they don't have a strong male figure in their life. So they go looking for online influences to kind of like shape their personality and just their outward appearance. You got to be your own man at the end of the day. You got to realize that a lot of the stuff that's online is bullshit, is fake, and it's just, people are fake online. They hide behind like lies and photographs and whatever, and they'll just tell you whatever you want to hear because they know that you'll eat it right up. And that's exactly what I think Fresh and Fit are kind of like all about. They're all about fleecing their fans. They're all about getting money for themselves and saying whatever it takes. And yeah, I mean, they do hide behind this, like, yeah, we're the only ones giving out the truth and stuff, but there's a lot more to it, man. And that's it.
And I need to point out that, these are not the type of guys that you need to look at because, first of all, Myra's a know-it-all. Like, I don't know. He's very rarely ever, like, he has an answer for everything. There's an answer for everything.
He has a perspective. He has a perspective about everything. I wouldn't say the answer. He has his own answer, but it's not the answer.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, sometimes it's okay to say, I don't know, or I'll look that up.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an answer, or I'm not so sure that's the right thing, or always giving an answer when you probably should be like, let me think about this before I say this.
Right.
Things like that.
I mean, he has to portray a well-researched type of, guy, like a guy that basically falls back on his research, and he falls back on stats. And whenever it comes to something personal about his own life, he tries to take himself out of it because he's like, look, it doesn't matter what's going on with me because I'm not I'm not like everybody else. Like, he says that a lot. He's like, I'm like, you can't base anything that happens to me in terms of like my message, because my message is for the general populace. It's not for like, do as I say, not as I do, because I'm completely different from you. And it was just like, okay, right. But at the same time, I think if you give yourself maybe like, because what is he, like 34, 35 or something? Give him like another 5 years, bro. He'll probably change his entire perspective and be like, dude, I was completely dumb. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Like having this perspective about women and relationships and all that stuff. Like,
your mind, when you get older, it doesn't necessarily mean that your mind is less sharp, but your mind calms down a little bit. You're more, you're not necessarily all gung-ho about things like you used to be. And that's the thing about it. Myron is very gung-ho, and it probably will not stop until something slows him down, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think he has the ability to really become a shut-in and not have to worry about getting into another relationship again. Nothing public, at least, because of just kind of like this whole era that's around him right now. His credibility is on the line. So people are going to be like, that don't really delve into like his personal life. They don't really know what's going on. They're going to be like, well, what kind of real credibility does he have, to show us, to be like, okay, that he is a model to be followed. He doesn't have it.
Right.
Like he basically just locks himself inside and streams all day and he just rage baits people on X, and then he does this little dating podcast where he throws girls out. It's just rinse and repeat. And I don't know. You got to have a different content strategy, man. If you, because like that's what he was saying last night. He's like, look, we're gonna stop doing the girl show on YouTube and the Womanizer Wednesdays and stuff like that, because we're gonna move it all over to Rumble. We're just gonna keep the Money Mondays on YouTube. I'm like, well, then you're really shooting yourself in the foot, because nobody watches the shit. Nobody watches the what's it called, the credit card episodes or the Bitcoin episodes and stuff. Nobody cares about that stuff.
Well, at least not enough to where you can find a business out of it, unless there's something I'm not seeing. But the fact that they are still in business now is crazy. And maybe they're riding on the coattails of their real estate that they claim that they have. So I
mean, that's it. That literally is it. And the donations they get from their Rumble and their OSS Army and the CEO network and everything, like people that are still not really tuned in enough to know that buying their DMs on demand course is a dumb investment. Because you're not going to get the value that you think you're going to get out of it. You're taking advice from Triple Text Myron, who has no actual game to talk to women, and then you got Fresh, who leads completely with his wallet, who has absolutely no game, gets completely friend zoned, is not attractive in any sense to the women that he comes in contact with. He's friendly, sure, but he's not like he's not this Casanova that he is trying to like market himself as.
No, and I truly believe that they do probably sleep with a lot of women. I really do. But that's not based upon game. That's based upon fame. Absolutely. That's just me personally. I mean, if I was a famous YouTuber, it would I wouldn't have to worry about game, because it would come to me so much easier. So how could anybody listen to two guys that talk about game who, probably, the way they come off is very bitter and very forceful and all that. And yet I just don't understand, why they don't understand that, hey, man, I mean, Brad Pitt's a good looking guy, but at the same time, if he was a normal guy like everybody else, he would get rejected one out of every, or he would get rejected 9 times out of 10, just like every other guy.
Absolutely.
By the way, somebody.
Oh yeah, Russian Doll has joined the squad. Thank you so much, Russian Doll. Can you see this chat? Yes, we can. We can see you.
Yes.
Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, you can't be everything to everybody, and I think that's kind of what Fresh and Fit's model was trying to be. They were trying to corner the market on politics, on dating, just on on money, fitness. They were trying to do a lot. When I mean, you could. There are a lot of channels you can go to for each individual thing, but they were trying to do everything all at once, and I think that's kind of 100%. What spread them kind of thin. And then it just seemed that Myron started to, he had his views on X, and then he started taking that over to YouTube, and then that's when shit started getting messed up, like he was just like, well, I really like leaning into this angle of being more like alt-right and just being more free in what I'm saying, but dressing it up as that I got the truth. I'm like the next Alex Jones, basically, so
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's see. Coke Benny just said, I had a male role model, or I never had a real male role model in my life either. I used to look up to Myron at one point, but I finally got a true role model, my electrical instructor. He's made me into the man that I am today, and that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to you, Coke Benny.
Are we friends on Instagram, Coke Benny? If not, follow me. It's just Hank Russell, no spaces.
Russian Doll said that I guess the chat is laggy. I think it might be at what's it called? I think it's at a slow speed right now. But yeah, it's. I was looking at it earlier. Let me double check. Yeah, we're at a we're streaming at a good bit rate right now. And when I first started out, the bit rate was a little too high. That's why I was doing that. So, but yeah, we are good now. Coke Benny says, I lost my IG a while ago. Yeah, bro. And you know what? That kind of threw me off for a bit because, man, we were having a conversation and then, like, it just said Instagram user. I was like, what the hell? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, who did Coke Benny offend? I'm wondering, you know?
Maybe it's the name Coke Benny.
No, I don't know, man. It could be anything.
I'm kidding.
You know, as far as like terms and conditions, man, they're always modifying, they're always changing, and
oh man,
yeah, I mean, it just really just takes a group of people to report your page and stuff to get you taken down. So it's as easy as that.
Well, right. Well, we should turn him into Sprite Benny. You know, that's instead of Coke Benny. We'll turn him into Orange Soda Benny. It's but no, that's great, man. I mean,
actually, wait, Coke Benny, he gave me the origin to his name. It's actually okay. So the anime character that's in his profile, it's like I think it's the way it sounds. It's like Coke Benny or Coke Ben or something like that. So then he got the name. It's see, Coke Benny just said, he's like, the name is a parody of an anime character. And I remember that. I was like, oh shit, like it all makes sense now. You know, like that makes sense why he has that same avatar. Russian Doll says, it's Karma Hex. Can't talk on live, but I can chat here. Perfect. That's fine.
Good. As long as she's good, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, I figured, you know, I understand more than anybody, like people that have obligations and stuff like that. So it's like, if you had to leave, whatever, it's no big deal. So no worries about that.
No, I get it. As long as she's okay, that's fine. Like, you know, hopefully she just had upset stomach or something like that.
Coke May says her name is Kabeni from Chainsaw Man. So there you go. There's the origin of Coke Benny's name.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, man. See?
That's okay. Well, I was gonna say Fresca Benny, but all right.
Dude, whatever happened to Fresca? Is Fresca still around? That was like my mom's favorite drink, dude, like back in the 90s.
No lie, I have some in my fridge right now as we speak.
Okay. All right, it's good to know.
And it's still delicious.
No, Fresca is good, man. I that's one of those drinks that like I would never buy for myself. It's like that other soda that's out there, the La Croix. I would never buy that, you know. But it is what it is. Machiavelli. Machiavelli just says, "Hey, Camp, you got to do another rap song, bro. I got one. I got one queued up right now. You want to hear it? Give me 1 second. I got you, man."
Okay.
See,
all right, I got to hear this.
No, I made sure to let me get it on the. I have it saved in my downloads, and I want to see if I can put it on stream for you guys because that was the app that I used was called Suno. That's how I was able to do that first one, and it's completely free. You get like 10 songs you can do for free, like a day, and then it resets and stuff. That's the free model, so it's pretty cool, man. All you gotta do is just do a style song that you want, whether it's rap, hip hop, pop, punk, classical, and then put in like whatever words you want. And yeah, man, that's how I was able to come up with that rap song. It's pretty sweet, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for Sprite Benny. I like it. Yeah.
Sprite Benny.
I got jokes. Yes. Yeah. We'll or if you wanted to go dark, we could be like Heroin Benny as opposed to Coke Benny.
Oh, jeez. Coke Benny was good. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Machiavelli said the first rap song was legendary. Bro, I thought so too, man. And I did like I think 8 of those songs, and like that was the one that stuck out the most. And I was like, yeah, that's the one. And then I did it again, and I was like, okay, this one kind of works. And I actually added more stuff to it. And it was good. So Benny was mentioned in it, if I remember it. Yeah, Coke Benny was in it. Let me. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload it or hold on, let me do a. I'll do a. Because the way I did it last time, I did a screen record of it, and then I just uploaded it to my YouTube, and I privated the video, and then I put it on my Stream Deck, and then I just I think I unlisted the video. So
yeah, I could always do a commercial break. You know, we're in our 40s, so we could definitely. We're in our 40s. We could do like an erectile dysfunction commercial while you do that.
do we have to do that?
Man.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me see if I can upload the MP3.
Hey, you know what? If that's right. Oh man.
Let me do this real quick.
So yeah, Machiavelli, you have to follow me on Instagram too, man. It's Hank Russell, no spaces, man. And
how's the other the other channel going, man? Like the personal blog channel. How's that one going?
Well, I've only got 8 followers so far on there, but it's just me. I'm just doing like I said, I'm just journaling about my day-to-day stuff. It was kind of like it's basically a therapy thing, and that's all it is. And you know, whatever personal stuff's going on in my life. And
who gave you that idea to do that? It sounds like a really personal idea, a personal choice to make.
Well, somebody told me that, you know, write a journal. I'm like, I don't really write. Okay.
Mhm.
You know, I thought about writing a book one day, but I don't write. And they said, well, a lot of people do it through audio. You know, most iPhones and some Androids have audio journals now. And I said, well, that would be a great idea. But I was like, but I have this other channel that I just have my personal stuff on my. And I was like, you know what? I don't really care how many people watch it. I would be nice if people would watch it. But all I do is just talk about. I've been doing it for like the past 5 days, babes now. And to answer your question, I've got a pretty decent amount of views on the shorts of them. And you know, and I appreciate you commenting on my first one I did this week,
Mhm.
but it's doing okay, I guess. I mean, it's only been 5 days.
Yeah,
but
it might be too early to judge, you know, like I guess the reach, you know, because I mean when you start over like that, it's like your reach is pretty much like as far as your arm can reach, pretty much, you know, and you know it's like it's just you got to get yourself out by like word of mouth and you know and your content has to find the people that are searching for it, you know, so it's always tough in the beginning, you know.
It's right, exactly. And I'm not necessarily worried about that because, like, I got the Hank Russell invitation, obviously, you know, my personal channel or my professional channel.
Yeah.
This one is just something to do for me. And if it reaches out to other people, because I've had actually quite a few people comment on the shorts that I've done. I think I had like 7 comments on one of the shorts I did. So it's more for me, and it's just me just being able to do that journaling thing because, you know, you hear a lot of like famous people and entrepreneurs and people that go through therapy, they journal. And I don't 100% know what the reason for is, but I'm doing it until I do the research of why it is good to journal.
Interesting. Okay. But I was going to say is that just keep going with it, man. You know, see where it goes.
But in the meantime, you can watch me interview people that beat the crap out of other people for a living on my Hank Russell invitation. So.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that, man. That's pretty awesome that, you know, you got a little sponsor there, man. And, you know, you're cranking out content now, you know, you have a content schedule and everything. That's cool, dude.
Oh, I know it. I'm ready oh man, I enjoy it. I really do. I mean, I gotta get back to doing other things on the Hank Russell invitation as well. But right now it's just keeping me busy and I don't get paid that much for it, but you know, but it's a start. I've only been doing with millions.co for 4 months now. So
interesting. Cool, man. Okay, so dude, this is going to be the anthem. It's called Hustlers Unite Anthem. I'm going to do a screen record and I have to play it through the audio so I can record it and then upload it to YouTube so we can actually hear a good version of it. But I'm gonna have to play it now. So hopefully although I just don't say anything yet. I mean, it's just the audio, you're gonna have to hear it through the microphone, but here it is. Let me see if I can do the screen record and then I'm gonna upload the video. Starting now.
They're taking names, pulling strings, playing smart.
There you go, guys. That was Hustlers Unite Anthem. And actually, I threw Hank in there, and it keeps cutting off. Okay, well, I'm going to upload it now so you guys can actually hear the real version of it. It's going to be better for you. Let's get it. All right, so that is about 1:30. So let me turn it down. Next. All right, Hustlers Unite Anthem.
All right,
I'm gonna make this public, I guess.
Cool.
There you go. Uploading right now. Can't hear the song. Can't hear shit, camp. Okay, well, you're about to hear it in a second. It's at 51% uploading. We can go to.
And I'll do my impression. And I'll do my impression of VillaTube during the rap. Bruh.
All right, let's go to my channel here. Let's go to the display.
All right,
so let's go to my channel here. All right, go to videos. Or would it be on shorts? Oh yeah, it's gonna be under shorts. Okay. All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. The world premiere.
Camp Hustle One, squad moves like a freight train. Streaming live Saturdays, no need for a campaign. Cook Benny in the chat, spitting heat, uncontained. Haters lurking in the shadows, they ain't good for this terrain. Covers dropping gems, wisdom sharper than a blade. XO Charles in the mix, got the whole game amazed. Taking souls for free, no invoice, no delays. Debating Sonic, spitting logic, making waves. Hustlers unite every Saturday night. We shine bright, got the spotlight in sight. Live stream flames, haters take flight. Chopping it with Hank, keep the vibe airtight. Commentary live, no script, just pure flair. Every bar a dagger, leaving doubters in despair. This ain't just a hustle, it's a kingdom we declare. Building brick by brick, we ain't folding under glare. Hank Russell in the cut, breaking bread, trading thoughts. While they talk trash, we strategize and plot. Every stream a canvas, every word a stroke of art. We out here taking names, pulling strings, playing smart. Hustlers unite every Saturday night. We shine bright, got the spotlight in sight. Live stream flames, haters take flight. Chopping it with Hank, keep the vibe airtight.
Damn. I'm totally grabbing myself while watching this. That's awesome.
I think it came together pretty well, man. I mean, I just chop it up with Hank and it threw that in there. Debating with Sonic and it threw that in there. Cookmany says, watch you get a copyright strike from yourself. Yeah, I mean, we got to make sure we're claiming all our content. All right, we can't have people eating off of us. Okay, sheesh.
That's right. We're not going platinum. We're going double uranium, son.
We can only hope for the best, man. But oh, hold on. Whoops. This was basically just something I thought would be a cool little outro song. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a nice little outro because I have the classic outro song, and I was like, I think I want to change that to make that more personal, and then have the awesome song, the awesome rap song, be like the opener, and then have this song be the closer. I think that would work. Hustlers Unite every Saturday night for real. Yeah, dude. That was a line that I was like, yes, that has to be an aspect of the song, Yeah, it came together pretty well, man. I like it. So yeah, I think that we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, no, I'm digging it, and man. No, it's Hustlers Unite every Saturday night for real. That's great, Machiavelli.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome.
And Machiavelli, I'm going to go ahead and make you an honorary wrench member after this because you've actually put in a lot of time, checking out the streams and stuff like that. And I appreciate you, man. You've pretty much proven yourself as a hustler. And go ahead and make that, and you make you an honorary member now. So that should be done.
That's right. Yeah, you just got rich.
Yes.
Man, that's right. Let's see. Cavos, you got to add Machiavelli to that song camp. Yeah, I know, man.
Yep.
Like, yeah, damn time really fly by.
It does, man.
When aim on your streams, but yeah, no, it's
dude. Believe it or not, we are only at an hour and 50 minutes. Like this is usually like intros for us. Like we. Like I will do like a huge chunky intro and be like, all right, let's go and get into the content. I'm like, oh yeah, we're already like 2 hours in. So yeah,
I know. It's just this is about the time that I start listening because I'm usually busy with my stuff.
Yeah,
and then I'll get in for like maybe the last hour or so. But
yeah,
oh man,
it happens all the time like that. Like people will jump on and they'll be like, dude, you're still streaming, and then they just keep me on longer. So it's like, it's fine. I'm fine with it. Like I told you, like my itinerary is kind of like, on Sundays it's kind of open, but it's good. I mean, after this stream is over, I get to set up the whole birthday surprise for my wife, so when she wakes up, it's all ready to go. So it's all good over here, man.
Cool.
I
yeah.
will definitely work out another song. Maybe we can do it as like an intermission song, and I will add Mr. Machiavelli to the song in some shape or fashion.
Yeah.
I'll figure out what I can do.
Yeah, Machiavelli got that wrench now, but
yes, sir.
No, it's the easiest job in the world though to be a moderator in this thing because. There's not a whole lot of disagreement here because I mean we have some pretty level-headed people that come in here. I'm probably the least level-headed right now, but tonight I've been pretty level-headed But
I mean, dude, like, yeah, you are who you attract, man. And I consider myself a pretty like level-headed, guy. I might say some things from time to time that people disagree with, which I think is fine, but I don't like hate you for it. If you're gonna like disagree, like I just want to have like an actual conversation about it and figure it out. So yeah, man, I mean it's like, dude, like everything can be solved with communication. All this like hate online, people think that like I hate Mr. VillaTube. Nah, bro, like if anything, I appreciate his hate. I appreciate his effort that he put forward because that makes me feel good. Makes me feel good that somebody hates me.
But see, and that's one of the things that I beef with about Myron Gaines is that. Did you ever see that Jubilee video he did about the fat versus fit thing?
Oh yeah. I mean, how could I have missed that one? That's a great one.
Well, my thing is that at the end of the video, everybody's hugging it out and shaking hands. He's just sitting over there pouting. I'm like,
oh, dude, he was miserable.
Saying he's doing that.
Miserable as fuck.
He wasn't. People thought he was hating and clickbaiting. I'm like, no, that's who he is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's got to maintain this, like, this image of, like, yeah, I'm just a stoic individual, and I'm just like, this 1% man, and something, a person that everybody needs to look up to, and it's just like, dude, come on, man, you look sad. You're wearing these tight ass jeans with these fucking Doc Marten boots and shit. You look fucking weird, bro. Like, it's not good.
No. I mean, he needs a lamp thrown at him so he'll lighten the fuck up.
Absolutely. Machiavelli says that would be an honor. Thank you, man. Hey, man. I just appreciate people that, you know, take the time to just, you know, come out and hang out, dude. Like, this isn't really, we're not a what's it called, an echo chamber over here, you know. Like, I let you guys come on, you guys can come on and, you know, say your piece and stuff like that. I mean, I welcome debates, you know. I welcome people that completely don't like me to come on and chat it up and stuff. But I mean, look, you see what happened with Mr. VillaTube tonight? Are you still listening, sir? Are you still in the chat? I would still, the invitation is still open if you want to just come on, say your piece. And I'm not going to kick you off. I'm not going to be like Fresh and Fit, man. I'm going to let you get everything out that you need to say. And we can, you know, you can hear what I got to say about it, man, because I can do that. I don't have an ego about myself where I think I'm just like, I'm not going to let this guy on. Like, no, bro. Like, I have nothing to hide. I got nothing to worry about. You know, there's nothing you could say to me, man.
But that's the biggest problem with the world today. And I don't know how old a lot of the guys in the chat are. But that's a big thing nowadays, is that everybody takes things so to heart that all of a sudden, like, forgiveness and, you know, a middle ground is not there. You know, like, it's all of a sudden like, you know, we disagree on things, but then there's not this middle ground of, you know, hey man, we did this and we did that, and now, you know, but now that it's over, hey man, we're cool again. No, everybody holds grudges against still.
Yeah, you know what? That's the kind of shit that's gonna give you cancer, man. Even more cancer than those cigarettes, man. It's gonna be kind of wild. Oh, do we have somebody just join? Who is that? Because your icon just moved. Hold on, give me 1 second. We got somebody who just joined us now. Who was that?
I don't know.
He jumped in and jumped out. Damn. It moved your icon down for half a second. I was wondering who was that. Anybody that wants to join in, join the Discord. We are in Kilo right now, so you guys are more than welcome to join in, say your piece, and whatever. Hey, VillaTube, if you join right now, I actually have your icon right now. If you want to join, I have an icon ready for you if you wanted to join or not. Just so that you know that I'm not BSing, you know, I have it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, his icon makes him look pretty cool. I'm gonna give him that was pretty cool.
I mean,
if it's the same icon that I'm thinking of, I don't know.
Yeah, it was the one that was on the original thumbnail. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you guys, just so you guys can see. I'm not an all bad guy. I'm not a hater. I mean, actually, I put a little bit of effort forward, and yeah, let me show you. Let me see. Yeah. I didn't make a small icon for him, but I did make an animation for him. Or not an animation, an anime. There it is. See?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Not bad, sir. Not bad.
Not bad at all, man. I captured all of the essence. I got the blue block glasses. I got the hat. You know... I'm still trying to be mean. I was like, yeah, the Salvation Army suit, I got it right here, man. No, but no, that's just me being funny, bro.
Yeah, no, it's cool. That's the thing about it, man. Like, I can't, like, I would rather you dress down and, you know, like Cam Newton, like, he talks about how he goes to thrift stores and stuff like that, and that kind of humanizes him, considering the fact he was like such an iconic football player in the North Carolina area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's what humanizes him. When I see a guy, I remember I went to a boxing match about 3 years ago coming up on, and this guy, he had on some like $1,500 shoes, like an $800 pair of pants, and a shirt that cost like $300.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I was just thinking to myself, dude, this guy is trying way too hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, when you try hard, man, it's blatantly obvious, man. And, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So Russian Ball says, I'm here. What do y'all want to know? I mean, there's a lot, man. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. This is what I want you to do. Russian Doll. Can you just send me any, I think you are in the Discord. If you could just send it to me in a chat, I can, what's it called? I can post it, and then we can go from there. If that's how you want to do things, I'm cool with that. Kokome says, do you have one for me, Camp? You're actually already in what's it called, an anime character. So I mean, to do anime on top of it, I don't know. I probably could. But if you have a photo that you would want me to do in the same style, I could do it. It would be very, very quick, and I could probably post it on stream tonight if that's what you wanted to do. I was able to do Taking Souls for Free icon very fast as well, so I can actually pop that on screen real quick so you guys can see that.
Yep.
That came out really well. I think Taking Souls for Free, he said that his icon, it looks better than him in real life. I was like, man, it's a good rendition. Let's just say that it's a good rendition. Oh wait, hold on. Taking Souls for Free.
Very. Dude.
I thought it came out really well. Yours did too, Hank.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, I didn't think that I was like, oh man, yeah.
You're like, I didn't think I could have done a whole anime on you, man. That would have been cool.
I know, dude. I know. The only thing is, I should have had some like sunglasses or like a chain or something. I don't know, but no, I just look like me. Like from, I think I could be like a cameo character from the show Lazarus.
Yeah. This is Taking Souls for Free. His came out pretty good. Let me zoom it down a little bit.
That's y'all talking about anime. That's my show right there. Is Lazarus.
I have not seen that. I have not seen that. I'm like, I'm such like an anime noob, dude. Like it's just like whatever it is, man. It's like I know like Dragon Ball and I know like Sailor Moon. That's literally it. And I haven't kept up with any of it. So.
Well, I'm kind of new to it as well. At least the newer stuff. I mean, because I'm like you and I come from that era of that, and that's the era we come from.
Yeah. Russian Doll says, you can just tell bro never learned how to deal with constructive criticism. Yeah, no, it's true, man. The thing is, man, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself, man. That way nobody can hurt you. That's all it is. That's it, man.
I mean, the guy said I was bald and 400 pounds. I mean, you know, he said some hurtful shit too, but I'm not gonna let it bring me down.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a thick skin, dude. Especially if you're gonna get online and try to like do things, man, and try to lash out at people. But what was I gonna say? Russian Doll, if you could, oh no, not Russian Doll. I'm sorry, Coke Benny. If you could send me a photo that you would want me to do for you on, I guess, what's it called? Because you're not on Instagram anymore. You can do it on Reddit. I know you're on Reddit, and I think you are also in my Discord. If you want to send it there, I will. I'll work out something for you. I'll probably get it done like on stream, and you'll see how easy it is, bro. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I really want to know more about Mr. VillaTube. Okay, like what is there to know that we didn't cover? You know. Like, okay, so we know that he is now in his 40s. So, I mean, I'm in my 40s. I'm about to be 43 this year. So I'm just trying to figure out like what is the issue with that? What's the issue with me being married with kids and stuff like that? Is that just like is that something that you wish you had, or that you did have, or that you're like I don't want that shit because I had that shit? I want to know. I want to know.
Well, to be fair, I don't recall him attacking you being married with kids. I think he was attacking you being 40 and being a gamer with him that just happened to be married with kids.
Okay, right. So it just means like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that I'm, that I still do these childish things, but I have all this responsibility. Is what he's trying to say, right?
That's how I interpret it. I'm not saying I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because he hasn't come on here and explained himself. So
right. Cookman says I'll just stick with my Kabeni profile picture. Okay, that's fine. No worries. The Russian Doll is I guess going to send me something that I can so I can check. All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I really didn't want to. I'm actually really surprised. I'm surprised that he even made that first step of coming in my chat, Like, I'm sure he probably put on the notifications for this stream. He's just like, look, I'm going to tune in and just see what happens, and see what's,
Right. I mean, I just don't want him to feel like he'd be like completely ganged up on.
No,
completely ganged without us hearing his side. This is not a TikTok stream. Okay.
Yeah. And, I like I said, I would totally like to hear him out and see what he's got to say. But it's just like, dude, you can't let your ego, block you from actually trying to make a bridge, I'm trying to connect with people all over the internet, man. And it just seems like that you might be too set in your ways, or maybe you just don't want to give up that the hatred, because that's what keeps you warm at night. I get that, Machiavelli says he's just brainwashed by FNF, and he threw all the logic away to defend them. That's a bad hill to die on, or sword to die on, I guess as you would say.
Well, okay, I will say this. He didn't discover them until recently. If you recall, like when we first encountered Villa.
Correct. Yeah.
We didn't. He didn't. And I think he just jumped headfirst into it without knowing everything about Fresh and Fit and all the things that they have done in the past, which have made them kind of the villain in many aspects. And I'm just being fair. I'm being fair. Like, I think that's what he did. I think he jumped into it. If he is a decent human being, then he would realize that if he listens to some of these past things that they have done, like the insulting of Black women, the misogynistic behavior towards women in general and stuff like that. If that's his ideals, then that's how it is. But if they're not, I believe he jumped into it too early and defended some guys that are not, in deserving chance of, being dependent.
Yeah. And the thing is, man, if he, I don't know. I'm doing two things at once. I'm listening to you and I'm looking at links that are being sent to me. So I just got a link just now, and it was about. It's basically okay. Hold on. Let me go back. So she said, I actually want to speak on what Hank started about before the live started, about him saying that VillaTube was 29 when he met me. Let's start with that lie. Okay. Let's
well, no, he didn't. Yeah, he never mentioned her. But go ahead.
So hold on, let me put this on screen so everybody can see what I'm talking about here. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
That's gonna be 1 second. That's gonna be where?
Yeah, I didn't even know he liked women. I just assumed that he slept with them, and then just moved on with his life. I didn't think he was capable of a relationship with one from if he believes in the ideal of Fresh and Fit.
I mean, people will surprise you. Let me see if I can move this chat somewhere to where it's not over this text here. 1 second. All right, chat's gonna.
Once again, folks, I will say it once, and I've said it a million times. We are not the ones that started with Villa. He's the one who came at us because we were critical of the ideas of Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, and look, you can have your opinions about a Fresh and Fit, but they don't have to. We don't have to share those same opinions. So, you are literally in your 40s. And then this is by James Villarreal. Yeah, I'm just curious as what you tried to tell my boss. What are you going to tell him? Oh, James likes to date women who are 18 to 25. Yeah, good luck with that, dipshit. All right, let's play this.
Oh my God, that caught me off guard.
Oh, hold on, the audio. Oh, sorry. Let's go back.
Where are you reading this from?
Are you watching the stream, or is it not? Are you not?
No, I had to get up for a second and pee.
Okay, yeah. If you look at your stream, whatever it's going to be, it's on stream right now.
Okay, cool.
This is on TikTok. So you're literally in your 40s, and then basically this is a message from him saying that you're going to tell my boss that I like to date women who are 18 to 25. Yeah, good luck with that, dipshit. Let's see how this unfolds. Oh well, let's mute the music just for copyright reasons. I don't want to get this stream taken down. I don't know if there's any more else. Anything else that comes after this? Oh, maybe not.
Is this what? Did she send this?
Yes. She did. So.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm back from taking a pee. So.
All right. So the next thing that she sent me is blatant racism. So I mean, before we leave that point, I guess being accused of dating women between 18 and 25 as a 40-year-old, I don't know how much you can really like connect with a person of that age, but you know.
No, I mean, okay, 18. Yes, you probably do. You do not need to be. You know, how equally yoked are you truly with that 18-year-old? 25 is pushing it. You know,
right?
But at least 25, she's been an adult for 7 years. She possibly has some college under her belt. She's probably got life experiences. It's pushing it, but it's not like an 18-year-old. I mean, I'm 42, and if I was with an 18-year-old, like, how truly equally yoked can I be with this person?
Right. I mean, how much conversation could you really have where like she'll get all the references and stuff? It's just, I don't know. Yeah. So this one says Santin UU8YD. I guess this is VillaTube's like TikTok. It says 1940s Germany is what we're living in right now. Bring back the Führer. Interesting. What? So I guess he is going full Myron here, because Myron he actually made the argument that the Mustache Man wasn't an all bad guy. Like he had some good points, and
so yeah.
You give somebody a little bit of a perspective, and people take it all the way. They take it the rest of the way, and it looks like he is fully in on this whole thing. Like, bring back the Führer, and he misspelled Führer. He misspelled that, but that's besides the point. This guy's not, spelling is not his strong suit. We know that. Okay, that's
right. I can tell you the truth. I could care less at that. We know what he means.
Right. So we got the point across. Yeah. So blatant racism. There you go. That's. I mean.
But it's funny how, like, and I'm going to say this nicely. I don't like the fact that I think he had like a black customer come in or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's trying to be buddy with him. He goes, Breh.
Oh, yeah, trying to do the lingo. Yeah, he was trying to act like he was down too.
Dude, I know. Look, I grew up in Memphis. I mean, I'm the minority here, and you see that I don't act like that. All right, maybe a little bit of the swag comes out in me naturally. But at the same time, I'm not trying.
It's a little obnoxious.
You're not gonna hear me say, "Hey, Kemp, Breh, what's up, Breh?"
Yeah,
Breh.
Right. I would be like, "Hey, why are you talking like that?"
I got peanut butter on the roof of my mouth. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, if you're from Memphis and you have that accent and stuff, it is what it is. But it's just like, dude, like, I don't ever have to code switch when I'm around people. Like I'm just who I am. And
well, you're a Georgia boy yourself. You don't act like that.
Yeah, I mean, I just know how to act natural, act who I am, and I've never, so me being mixed, like I don't act Asian and I don't act black. I'm just, I just act like myself,
Right. I mean, you kind of look like that. Your headshot there. I mean, it kind of makes you look like an Asian Manny Fresh, but you're just being yourself though. You're not trying to be.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I like it's too much effort to try to put on an act when it's just easier to just be yourself,
Absolutely.
So,
and I'm sorry I keep talking over you. I just get worked up over this.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Russian Doll, do you have anything else, man? I mean, the racism, sure. I didn't want to put it past him. The lying about the age, okay. I think I exposed him on the very first video we did where he had his tagline on his YouTube channel that he was the world record holder for ferret legging. Do you remember that?
Well, yeah, I remember that. Is this true? What is
ferret legging? Ferret legging is a real sport, but he's not the world record holder. That actually was somebody else. We did the research on stream, and it was somebody else. I'm like, well, why would you lie about that? That just seems like something really easily searchable. If
you did it in North Carolina, then maybe.
Maybe, yeah. There's just like nobody's gonna fact check you, but I'm like, well, you know, now that you're on the internet, things are gonna be fact checked, and people are gonna like, you know, people are gonna call you out. I am the Javelin 2008 to 2016 undisputed ferret legging champion of the world. That's what he claims. But I was just like, wait a minute. I had to plug that in to Google, and it was a completely other man's life. So this man has been stealing other people's valor for years. You know, like he just doesn't have his own identity because it's like maybe his own identity isn't good enough. Maybe, you know, just a thought. I just think that, you know, okay, so I think this is the thing that she was talking about in terms of like the braids. Hold on, let's check this out.
This all will be the lounge area.
He's got a braids, dude.
Where I'm gonna have a pool table,
Dang, homie.
couch, a couple massage chairs, big projector, couple TVs, game systems hooked up.
Kind of look like
charge people
Cypress Hill
entry fee.
or
BYOB,
James Franco.
smoke out the back.
What's that movie with James Franco?
Sit here, have a good time after work.
Spring Breakers. I think that's the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like James Franco in Spring Breakers, where he looks like Be Real did when he did the rock stuff, you know, from Cypress Hill or something.
Yeah. So Cabos asks, I'm kind of joining the stream late. How does Karma know VillaTube? I believe she knows a friend who I think used to like date him or something, because I remember she was saying she has a girlfriend that dated him or something, so she got a lot of the scoop from that. At least what I know. But yeah, this would be considered code switching, you know, like I don't know. It's not a good look for you, buddy. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Dude, I mean, he does. I mean, with the shape of his nose, he does kind of look like he's a little black. So hey, you accomplished your objective. You wanted to be more black.
I mean,
I get it.
I did see that one meme of the black woman that had blonde hair. It was an illustration. It wasn't an actual picture, but it was a black woman with blonde straight hair telling a white woman in braids that you're stealing my culture. When it showed, I think the next picture, it showed like a Viking with like the braids and everything. And I was just like, this is just crazy. If you haven't seen it, let me just show it to you really quick. It's so funny.
Oh, man. Oh, please.
Blonde. I think I want to say I saw it on Reddit, but hold on. Blonde, black woman.
I feel dumber for hearing this, but go ahead.
Blonde, black woman, and then braids, I think. Braids?
Mm-hmm.
Braids.
Yeah, well.
That might be an actual image, actually, when I do that, but let me go to the meme. The meme might be there. Go to the image. No. Where's the image of the meme? Black woman braids, I think, confronts white woman. Blonde black woman confronts white woman in braids.
That just goes to show you that double standards is just a part of our human race sometimes, especially in this country.
Yeah, damn it, dude. It's just a bunch of freaking real pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I mean, I think I might have saw it on X, I think, because, you know, X has all that race baiting stuff.
Well.
Okay, so Russian Doll has come in and says he was 33 when he was with a 16-year-old. That's wild. Cabo says that's crazy. Holy shit, dude. That is... Lock this guy up. Holy shit. I mean, well, I don't know. What are the... Okay, I was gonna say what are the Romeo and Juliet laws in North Carolina, but I don't even know if that is even a thing. I don't think so.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, is 16 the legal age? I mean,
I don't know, dude. Let's look it up right now. Legal consenting? I think it's legal consent, right? Legal consent age in North Carolina.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, individuals aged 15 or younger in North Carolina are not legally able to consent to sexual activity. So 16, He was right there on the line. Romeo Juliet law on North Carolina 2025 said 16 is the legal age. Hold on. I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to just read it. Hold on. Let's go back. Since 16 is the legal age of consent in North Carolina, any person or older may legally engage in sexual activity with someone of any age, including adults. Holy shit.
So wait a second.
That's crazy, bro.
So legally he wins this round. Okay. He wins this round legally. Does that mean it's wrong?
No, it's still wrong, bro. Like, holy crap!
It doesn't mean it's wrong.
Yeah.
Look.
At what age are you no longer a minor? I mean, yeah, you're still a minor federally under 18 years. That makes sense. But like the state, that's crazy, bro.
Right. I mean, you knock boots in Tennessee where I'm at, you're going to jail, partner.
Right.
But
holy shit.
But
that's insane.
But my thing is, that's just it. I mean, look, okay, I'm 42 years old. Okay. So that means that this kid was born when I was 26 years old. You know, I mean,
yeah, when you put it like that, dude, it's like extra fucked up. It's like, dude, it's wildly fucked up.
I mean, I've been an adult for 8 years now. I mean, you know,
sheesh.
I'm good. Like I said, you're clearly after one thing. You're after some sort of like over submission, and you're clearly trying to get laid because, you know, there's no like intellectual, you know, sapio type attraction there at 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So you clearly find this 16-year-old hot. You really do.
It's just wild, bro. It's to me, like, I don't know, like I just have no connection with a person that is like after a certain age. Like I just cannot connect with them. You know, it's like we just can't talk about the same things, and you know, you won't get any of the references or anything like that. It's just wild. Okay, this is a new one that I got. It's hold on. In the chat, Russian Doll says, I can get into the TMI shit. Too much information? Absolutely. Like him posting explicit photos of his ex without consent. That's gotta be a law, right?
Yeah.
There's gotta be a law against that. Okay. Oh no, what happened to your account? And then eat shit and die. That's what happened, cunt. Apparently, when you tell the truth about the Jews, that's what happens. Wait, are you a Jew too? Filthy animal. Jesus. Okay. Why does religion bother you so much? Aren't you supposedly Christian? Sounds like to me you are listening to your Muslim friends too much. You do know they don't like Christians either, right? And then she responded to this, eat shit and die. That's what happened. Cut. Big words for a wee little man, but I'd like to credit myself for taking your account down. Maybe you'll think before you post about being a racist, homophobic pedophile. Holy shit. That's that's some strong words, man. And you know, the thing is, if you got the images and stuff, if that stuff was sent to you or you know the people personally, that's even worse, man, because now you have a first account of this stuff. That's tough. That's really tough. Holy shit.
Right. You know, I mean, that just...
VillaTube, are you still in the chat? What do you have to say for yourself, man? You got to be able to defend yourself on this one, man. Like, was she wearing makeup? Is that what threw you off? I mean, like, what the hell?
Hey, I mean,
that's crazy.
Villa, if her shoes light up when she's walking, she's too young, partner.
That's true.
She's too young.
That's true.
Dude, you know, if she got balls on the back, like cotton balls on the back of her socks, she's too young, partner.
Damn, dude. That's like, I'm sorry, man, but 16 years old, that's crazy.
That's just,
what, at 33? Dude, I got married at 33. That just puts things in perspective. Like a 16-year-old, that's crazy, dude.
No, you can have that bullshit.
That's wild, dude.
I mean, 33. I mean,
sheesh.
Man. I mean, not to insult the girl, but you know,
the girl didn't know any better, bro. The girl's innocent in this one.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like she's definitely innocent.
She was coaxed. She was manipulated. I'm sure she was probably, yeah. Like this guy.
I mean,
no.
I mean, remember what you were like when you were 16. You thought you knew right. You didn't. You didn't know what was right. You just went with whatever it is that you were doing. And I can't blame the girl for that. I really can't.
Damn, bro.
And, you know, you're at 16 years old. You are an empty-headed heifer. I mean, you really are.
Yeah,
And,
you don't have the know-how to know when somebody's running game on you. Most importantly, you know, like you are so easily to be manipulated, and people are just gonna be spitting game at you, and you're gonna be like, oh, this guy, he said he really cares about me, and you know, it's like you don't know what real love is at that age. Holy shit, dude.
No.
Jeez.
No, the girl. No, you're not dumb at 16. You're naive.
Naive. That's what it is. Yeah. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, your experience level. Like when I was 16 and I got my driver's license, man, I thought I was the man. I really did. Then all of a sudden I'm 25 and I'm like, I didn't know shit. At 35, I'm like, I didn't know shit at 25. I'm 42 years old, and I said I still had a lot to learn at 35. You know, it's just you grow.
Yeah.
33, man. That's all he wanted to do was just just get the cheeks.
That is straight up predator shit, though. Straight up, you know, like he was literally probably just saying all the right things because he knew exactly what he could say to get her to like trust him and stuff, you know, and be like, I'm not like every other guy. Oh, dude, I can just see it. I can see what he did. Dude, that's crazy, man.
Man, I like you for you, you know.
Right. Like I'm not all like these other guys that are just trying to sleep with you and stuff like that. I want to get to know you, you know, in the long term. Like, dude, like that's like, dude, come on, man. Like,
that's the Marcus Houston. That's the Marcus Houston type shit. I mean, he literally started dating his current wife when she turned 18. So if you date a girl when they first turn 18, you know what that means? That means you were grooming them when they were like younger.
Yeah. I don't care if you're in North Carolina where that shit's like legal and stuff like that. That's just backward shit that they just haven't updated, man. Like you got some serious issues, bro. Like dude, you couldn't get a girl that was like at least 25, 26 and stuff, man. Like you had to go for 16, bro. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, just because it's legal doesn't mean it's right.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
that's all.
It's like, okay, dude, it's like Myron saying you got to go get a virgin. I'm like, Myron, you're like 35 years old. How old do you think women are still, you know, what is the typical age of a virgin? You know, that is a consenting adult, you know, like you still want to be consenting, right? You don't want to be like,
right.
You don't want to be, well, because we know Andrew Tate, he slipped up a couple times and said that, you know, like I think the girl that his main chick, when he met her, she was 15. And he was in his 30s.
You know what the scary part about this is that he's not the only one, number one. And number two, they're probably way worse than he was.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, he was, the dude got caught, man, so I'm sure he didn't want to have anything on his record. That's, I mean, that's crazy, bro.
But you see his kind of smug attitude, you know, like the way his smug delivery and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, a lot of it makes sense now. Like just in the way that he has this like ego about himself. Like he's like, I've seen some shit. I've traveled the world and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but you've also experienced some really dark shit that you probably didn't want this shit to come to light, man. But here we are. This shit is coming to light, and I don't like what I see, man. At first, I was like, yeah, let's get to know this guy. But now I'm just like, dude, this guy, I feel like dirty talking to this guy now. You know, like holy shit, man, you got a lot of issues, bro.
I mean, if I had known this before, you know, that we tried to invite him up, I would have second thoughts about bringing him up because I would have no choice but to address this.
Sure. Address it like a man. The thing is, like, I mean, I think when you don't have like a brotherhood of people around, you know, that are like, you know, just want the best for you and stuff, they could stop you from doing things like this, you know? Be like, yo, that girl's way too young, bro. What are you doing? You know, but you don't have anybody in your ear telling you that. So you're going ahead with this shit. You don't have anybody stopping you, bro.
No, I mean, I mean, okay. Realistically speaking, I get it. There are probably teenagers at that age that are very attractive for their age. But guess what? Temptation is not a sin, but the act of it is the sin. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the thing about, like, when Jesus was in the desert, Satan tempted him. He said, "Hey man, you could turn these things, you could turn these, rocks into loaves of bread and eat while even though you're fasting for 40 days like you were supposed to." But he didn't want to, though. He didn't really want this because I haven't eaten in like God knows how long, but he didn't do it. Same thing with this.
Mhm.
You might look at that girl and think, I could totally, she's feeling me. I could totally get with this. But I'm the man in the situation. I'm the one who's been an adult for 15 years.
Mhm.
I'm the one I'm supposed to be the competent one.
Right.
And yet, it's just, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, you couldn't wait a couple years.
It just seems like to me, man, like it's like he wants to be in control. He wants to have like that fantasy of like, being open on his end and, the woman to be submissive and closed on her end and stuff like that. But it's done through intimidation and power and just like, just this person not being as developed to not be able to stand up for themselves and be like, no, this is a bad situation. They can't see it because they don't know what it is.
Let me ask you something too. This is a hypothetical situation, but let's say the girl grew up like she's 16. All of a sudden, she's pushing, let's say 30. We'll just give a round number. Let's say she's pushing 30. Do you think that he would still be with this girl?
Oh, hell
at that
no.
age, or is
No, hell no, dude. Like I can already see it, dude. He would trade her up for somebody 16. He would just keep resetting it, bro.
Right. Even then, even if he traded for like age 22, that still shows a lot of character in the character of him, of like seriously prying on girls that are emotionally and quite frankly spiritually immature
right
at that age.
Yeah.
And
damn, bro.
Don't get me wrong. Okay, and I've mentioned this on my podcast. I've mentioned this on other podcasts. Okay, I'm 42. Would I date somebody 25 years old? That is not what I would, but that's not what I'm seeking. Does that make sense? Like, I would do that because I would date if it happened to be there. But even then, a 25-year-old is in a way different category than I am in life right now.
Yeah, the mental maturity would have to be there in order for anything to be anything worth it. Right. I got to cut you real quick. Exo Charles, welcome to the stream. Thank you, sir, for showing up. Cabo said this saga just got more interesting. Machiavelli says, when you think about it, it's fucking crazy. Most men are like him, unfortunately. If they can get away with it, they would. And it's like, you don't have, like I said, you don't have that core group of friends that are like, of age and stuff telling you like, yo, this is a bad idea, bro. Like you could get locked up. And like all the girl has to say is that, he groomed me, and dude, you're fucking fucked, dude. That's all they need to hear is that, dude, like, even I would probably say even in the state of North Carolina, yes, even if it is legal, people would still look at you kind of sideways, and they'd be like, yo, like this guy belongs underneath the jail,
No, yeah,
that's crazy, man. I've never known anybody in my life to do this kind of stuff. Not that he's in my life, I just know of him, but like I've never known anybody personally to prey on like younger girls and stuff. I've always had like normal people around me that like, they usually get with girls that are the same age, like same age as them. But never like this, like that's a crazy gap, bro. Like 33 to 16 is insane to me, bro. I can't even like imagine that for myself. I could never do it.
17 years, which means that technically you were almost an adult when this girl was born.
Yeah, that's wild to think about it like that. Jesus Christ. It's like when you put it like that in that perspective, it's just like, yeah, man, it seems so easy to like avoid. But I guess I don't know, man. There's just like some weird, sick, like society that people, I mean, I don't know, man. People go into the dark side of their brain, bro, and they live in that type of shit, and it's like, you know that you would get super in trouble, like arrested or whatever, if you were to have that stuff on your computer. But then people they like to dance on the line and just like be nice to these young girls and stuff when they don't realize, dude, what you're doing, like, I'm sorry, man. I can't get behind it, bro. I can't.
No, I mean, and that's where you have to, that's why some people call it shadow work, self-observation, all these things. Like, all right, I get it. The years pass kind of quick. Okay. Like you're 20, let's say you're 25 years old and you're dating a girl that's 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're with her for a couple of years and then you break up. Then all of a sudden you're 27, 28 years old and you're still seeking an 18-year-old. It's like, okay, now she's 10 years younger than me. Yeah, you're pushing it. She's legal. But then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like 35 and you're still kind of searching for that same age thing. All of a sudden you got to reevaluate yourself and say, hey, okay, I need to do like Happy Gilmore part 2. I need to start seeking more age appropriate things.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how long someone could like be in a lasting type of relationship with someone that young, because you just have nothing in common, like, unless she's just like, maybe she's like super like mentally mature, or maybe just like has zero experience, whatever, and she just like she's just easily molded by you, like it just seems like, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I can't even walk myself through it. It just doesn't make there's just too many things that I'm just like, no, I can't do it. I couldn't do it. Russian Doll is laughing her ass off. She said he liked him young, lol. And then she just sent me something right now. Let's check it out. I'm gonna put it on screen right now. Let me do, I guess, where is it? Right here. Display. There we go.
For the record, I don't care if you're being a scum or not, you'd never admit to something like that out loud. I like him young. Come on now.
Yeah, bro. It's fucking creepy, man. Okay, so let's see if I can zoom in on this. Okay. Let me get VillaTube off just for a moment. Okay, imagine a 40-year-old having 2 jobs because his seasonal lawn business can't seem to be taking off for the several past years. So you revert to a vape shop. Imagine a 40-year-old having 3 dogs, but you leave them outside several hours at a time with no food or water or AC while you go out sticking your dick in used ghetto pussy, and you'd come home, you'd beat the shit out of them because they would go crazy in the AC. I guess he beats the dogs, I guess, because they go crazy in the AC. Even your friend had to get the dogs away from you because they would be limping and malnourished. Imagine a 40-year-old putting a kid in the hospital because you couldn't stop using the N-word, and when he told you to stop politely because it was offensive, you wouldn't. So instead, you made him eat dirt. Imagine a 40-year-old stealing your buddy's drugs and selling them to keep money for yourself. Imagine a 40-year-old screwing your customers over in your business. They would promise you furniture and whatnots. You would convince them to give it to you now instead of later, and you would ghost them. Imagine a 40-year-old trying to get your ex-girlfriend pregnant because she was leaving you after you promised to give her shit back. Sorry, buddy. She has a baby, but it definitely ain't yours. Damn. I guess your swimmers ain't doing much swimming. Imagine a 40-year-old living with mom and pops, but you make $80K a year. Sure, bucko. Lol. Imagine a 40-year-old threatening to off your ex-girlfriend and her husband and visiting her place of work and harassing her so she can put a restraining order on your ass. Imagine a 40-year-old not being able to see his kids. So he has kids. That's another revelation. I mean, this is all a revelation.
Yeah.
I
wonder how the
yeah.
I wonder how the kids are.
Your oldest
Anyway, go ahead.
oldest son doesn't even want to claim you as his dad because you're a deadbeat. Imagine a 40-year-old on dating websites lying about your age and saying you're into women who are in their 20s or younger. Someone call the popo. He just got some splaining to do. Shall I tag him, Val? And I guess that's VillaTube. Damn, bro. This is like some wild shit.
Yeah, and you know what? I just thought about this. If he's got kids that are old enough to say, "Hey, I don't want nothing to do with you," then that clearly means that he had these kids probably in his early 20s at least.
Ooh.
You know, maybe mid 20s.
And that might put him at the same age of the girls that he's like seeking out.
That is just like,
that's kind of wild.
You know, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you know, that not just that, but also just that, you know, okay, so the girl that he was with when she was 16 and he was 33, his kids by then could have been at least 10 years old. So, you know, who knows? I mean, I'm speculating here.
Right.
I don't know how old his kids.
No, I mean,
I don't know how old his
it
kids.
still could be very close in the age of the girls that he's like grooming, you know, which that's kind of sick, bro. Like,
did you hear what? Yeah.
Yeah. Russian Doll said Andrew Tate is his idol. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, he was easily swayed by Andrew Tate when Andrew Tate was putting out his content. I remember he was reposting a lot of Andrew Tate stuff, and like when he came to Miami, and then I think the governor of Miami like said that, you know, if Andrew Tate comes around or whatever, they'll arrest him and everything. So yeah, that's kind of wild. Yeah, no, I think we mentioned that he kind of gave off an Andrew Tate vibe when we first like saw him and stuff. But then I was like, okay, no, he's just really into Fresh and Fit, so it makes sense. You know, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, he's just easily influenced, you know, by men that he thinks that, oh, I want to have their type of lifestyle. You know, I just got to be more like them.
Right. To be fair though, once again, you and I are pretty level-headed guys. I mean, we don't, you know,
we don't easily conform to like trends and stuff like that. Like I mean, when Andrew Tate was popular, you know, and mainstream and everywhere and stuff like that, I still didn't like hang on every word that he was saying. I was just like, okay, yeah, he's saying some stuff that's been said before. I wasn't like getting swayed and swept up in like, you know, saying free Tate and stuff like that. No, I mean, I think everybody has some skeletons in his closet, you know, and I think he was definitely, a lot of that stuff was coming out, you know? So
100%. I mean, I don't know. This is, and the guys, and for all the younger guys in this chat, this is why it is important to take control of your sexual urges. Like, go seek out things to control these sexual urges, because it can turn you into somebody like this, you know, where chasing sex is the primary source in your life. That's why you see a lot of these guys brag about, you know, their money. Like, I've seen VillaTube flash this cash and videos and stuff like that. That's why you do stuff like that, because you seek the acceptance and the approval of others, particularly women.
I said it earlier. It's you're just doing anything for attention. I mean, it's like anything for clout, anything for attention. Any attention is good attention, you know? So, you know, if it's having a controversial view or just flexing a lot of money and cars and stuff like that to make yourself appealing to younger women and stuff, it's like, man, it's like you gotta kind of look at yourself and be like, dude, am I really putting out the best part of myself? Am I really representing myself well online? Am I gonna have a nice what's it called, digital footprint that I can look back on with a little bit of pride, you know, and whatever. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. This is not a legacy I would want to leave behind. Holy shit, this is crazy. Sounds like a guy that's like, he's out on bail right now, but all of his shit is out there, you know?
Yeah, no.
I just got another link just now. We're going to check it out. And so it says, I wanted to show this link because it's petty. He's speaking on a random baby that he got from the internet and is making fun of him. I don't know nothing big, but it comes to you on how psycho this man truly is, that he would go out of his way to degrade a baby that isn't even his, which, by the way, is AI generated. He couldn't even put together his own words. Okay, so let's check this out.
All right.
1 second. Put it on the screen. There you go. I'll take this chat, move this chat over here. All right, let me see if I can zoom in on this. Okay, so you got a baby here, and it says, "Oh, look at you, sitting there scratching your tiny little skull, trying to wrap your head around this." What does that say? Macrocephaly? Yeah. That's when a fella's dome is so oversized he could rent it out as a studio apartment. Some poor sods are born with it, and sometimes it means there's something going on in that big old brain bucket. Fluid building up, extra brain tissue, or just genetics giving them a head start. Literally. Now, don't go thinking it means that he's a genius. Nah. Just because you're driving a double-decker bus up top doesn't mean there's first-class brains inside. Sometimes it causes problems. Sometimes it's just a big old melon sitting there, making it hard to find that hat that fits. But listen, if I see a lad with a head like a beach ball, don't be staring. That's crazy, dude. That's like, okay, so he basically just like went in on this little baby. That's crazy, bro. Like,
yes.
It's like, are we just rage baiting now to just rage bait? You know, like we gotta go all the way down to children. You know, like children that are too young to even defend themselves. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's why it's hard for people when it comes to like their kids and things like that, because they're afraid that they're gonna have to, children don't need to deal with stuff like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, kids have to like deal with like other kids teasing them and stuff, but have to deal with a grown person, coming at him with this. That's kind of wild. That's not really something I was expecting of him to really go that low. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's almost as disturbing as him, seeking out girls that are tremendously younger than him. So
yeah, it's like a power dynamic or something, like he just wants to just feel like he can dominate, I guess,
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah. Oh man, this is like a rabbit hole right here, man. We've really uncovered some really traumatic shit here, man. Like I feel kind of I don't even know what I was dealing with. Holy shit. Like this guy, he went from bad to worse to just like I don't know if I would ever want to engage with this guy, Like sheesh. Like I was ready to just kind of be like, look, man, we can hash it out, but I don't know, man. Like I feel dirty just even like knowing about this guy now, to knowing like what this man is capable of.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing though. He's obviously not a famous guy. So his life is not ruined, but take what we're saying as extremely constructive criticism and really just like work on these things. These are some things you need to work on, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what these are some things, because if you don't, it could get to an unhealthy level.
You could just end up in jail for the rest of your life, dude. I mean, shit. It's crazy that like he had all this smoke for me, but like I'm not even like a third of a tenth of a single percentage of as bad as this guy. Like I don't understand why he has so much like venom for me when it's like, dude, like I don't think I did anything to you, man. I just disagreed with you on like your idols, like Fresh and Fit, and it's like I don't understand where all this hate's coming from, where all this energy's coming from, Sheesh.
I mean, it's pretty trashy.
Yeah, bro. Damn.
I know, and I'm getting it's oh god, I mean that's why I'm glad that like I do these video podcasts and learn how to, play an instrument and all these things that I do in my spare time from work is that it really does distract me from like negative things like that. And
Yeah, the dark side
you
of your
could
mind, man, that like you never really ever have to tap into, that other people are more than happy to do that for you, and then you're just like, sheesh, man. It's like, I mean, we all have that morbid curiosity and stuff, but there's people out here that just go out and they just do it. They don't even think about the consequences or, the damage that it will do to other people, like psychological long-term damage, man. This stuff is serious, man. And that's like, I have a little girl, man. I have a son as well. And I just cannot imagine someone taking advantage of them, and them not having the know-how of being able to recognize that, yeah, this is a bad situation. You need to stay away from people like this,
Yes. I mean,
sheesh.
This is why, I mean, like, I don't know what everybody's beliefs are and stuff like that. This is why, the Bible warns us about, sexual impurity and stuff like that, because you'll end up, doing things that the devil wants you to do for him, which is, everything that is wrong.
Right.
And this is what I'm talking about. I mean, you can't, I wish I had a better point about this, because I mean, I know what I'm talking about as far as, getting away from sexual impurity, because we've all been there as far as lust and things like that, but if it's getting out of control to the point that it could get you in trouble, then you need to seriously reevaluate yourself.
Right. And, I think he just might need an intervention. He might just need to be around people that, are not going to, turn him in, but are going to try to get him some help, the help that he really needs. Because he can't continue like this. He can't keep thinking that this kind of behavior is okay,
Now, the only thing I will, and I'll be fair, I'm going to be fair. We are speaking on things he did when he was 33. I don't know what he's doing now as far as like, with his relationship with women is concerned, but we are speaking on things that he did when he was 33 years old, and he's in his early 40s now. So you're talking almost 10 years later. So we can't go based upon that. But at the same time, when you see kind of the juvenile way he carries himself, I would not be surprised if he was still under the umbrella of these type of sin and lustful nature.
I mean, I think it just, sin begets more sin, and if anything, it gets deeper, it gets, worse, and, might evolve into something even more violent and, more something, I don't know, just something just darker than what it started out as. Maybe it started out as something that was like, an innocent flirting, but then it ended up being something more of like a control aspect, something where it was more about a power dynamic and then domination,
Yeah. I mean, that's where you have to be the competent adult. Okay.
Right.
I would never admit this out loud, but this is something that needs to be said. I'd say about 3 years ago, I had this girl that was like 14 years old that was flirting with me hard. And I didn't respond to it at all. I'm 39 years old at the time. I didn't respond to it at all or nothing like that. Is it nice when somebody, that thinks that you're, all that and stuff like that? Sure. But you don't respond to it. That's where you have to control the urge. Don't even flirt back. Don't even, some girls will find it cute when you say, man, girl, you better get out of here with that.
Yeah. Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait, just take the higher road and be like, okay, I understand the situation. I understand, what she's feeling, but I have to be the adult, the responsible adult, to understand that this is not appropriate. This is not, not to be looked at as something normal, like, yes, it makes sense when someone who's a lot younger thinks that they have these like strong, like real feelings and stuff. You're like, no, you got to understand, like, these are just your hormones. You know, you're still coming into your own. And when you understand, when you look back on this, you'd be like, yeah, I don't understand why my brain was moving like that, thinking that this was true love, when really I didn't even know what love is, you know? So.
Yes. And it just, I'm trying to think how to say it. Like, yeah. And that's, 22-year-old me probably would have thought a little bit differently, probably would have, maybe not have acted on it, but definitely would have embraced it a little bit more. But that's, once again, that's where you have to really, you have to really check yourself. 33 is still a young man, but at the same time, those are lessons that you should have learned by then, that you do not respond to your sexual urges.
Yeah. Yeah. And going back to what you said about, being a responsible adult and not giving in to all of your urges and stuff, like having a little bit of discernment. I've spoken about this. It's just like, you have that responsibility to not go out and sleep with everybody. Like you don't want to spread yourself thin. You don't want to get a lot of people pregnant. You don't want to catch a lot of diseases. Like if you're going to be a responsible adult that's going to be out here building something, you got to make sure that you're not doing anything to put your health or anyone else's health at risk, unwanted, of course, like unwarranted. You want to be able to, be able to move in this world and be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve, but you don't want to have to hit any speed bumps on the way that were unnecessary, or something that could have been helped. And it just seems reckless. It just seems like, you're not thinking about the consequences because, you're like, oh, I have the right to be this way, I can see how easily someone can be swayed online that no, like your needs supersede any woman or any child's need or whatever, because you're the one at the top of the food chain. I could see how somebody could like take that and just think that, okay, yeah, like it's all about me, fuck everybody else. I can see how someone can have that perspective, and it's toxic, it's damaging, and honestly, man, you just leave a trail of destruction in your wake. I got another one. I got another post from Russian Doll. It says, some women I've talked to whom have had personal encounters with him. This is their response. Let's check this out. Hold on. Let me back it up. Hold on.
Breaking news.
Right. Let's bring it on. Okay. So let's move the chat here down a little bit. He was very weird. And to get him away from, I had to give him my IG, but never responded, nor I was going to. Thank you. And then it was at a gas station, and he started getting really close up to me and saying I was a very beautiful girl and to come to his vape store, and he was opening a new clothing store, and for me to come there, and that I'd really like the clothes. Dude, this sounds like a little kid typed this. This is crazy. And just a very weird way of approaching me. He came up to my car and everything trying to get my info. Yeah, he
tried to pump her gas probably too. That's a new thing though. A lot of guys will, pump gas for the girls as a way of flirting.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, just being a gentleman, or being under the guise of being a gentleman, and you have alternative motives there. It seems like. Sheesh, man. So far, everything that's been presented is just like. It just seems like, yeah, he's definitely had a bad effect on a lot of people, and this guy's got a lot of bad stuff going on. And maybe the whole thing about, the whole YouTube thing is to kind of like maybe set a new possible leaf, maybe try to, try to do something different in his life, something that is greater than himself. but all of this stuff is starting to come forward now, because, the internet, what it does, it really brings everything to light. Anything that you try to hide, you affect enough people, those people will come forward and bring your shit to life. I mean, look at the whole Epstein witnesses and victims and stuff. They're all like, look, if you're not going to give out the list, we'll make the list, So like every negative thing that you do in this world, man, it comes back to life. It comes back to light, for everybody to see. And yeah, it's like, you got to atone for that stuff. You got to. There's no you can't just hide from it.
My compassionate side says that everybody deserves to be able to correct their mistakes and be given second chance opportunities. Any one of us could have a weak moment and a lapse in moments like this.
Mm-hmm.
And, next thing you know, you're kind of, in the same boat as the person that we were just talking about. So the thing about it is that's where you have to really look at it like, okay, I've done some wrong things. I am trying to correct them. And people love a good forgiveness story and love a good comeback. They really do. And
sure.
Villa, if you're listening to this, man, all these things that we are criticizing and, cringing over, they can be corrected. And we can look up in 10 years and you're a guy that's like such a pillar in your community. You could be the one telling these young guys, hey, man, I used to be like this. I was the scum of the earth. You know why I know this? Because I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. It usually takes somebody that having to go through a lot of trauma, a lot of stress, and just a lot of pain and stuff to come out on the other end and want to be like a positive beacon, to be a person that people will rally behind and, just try to stop the darkness from spreading, like they want to be somebody that people can actually look up to. But it just seems like I just keep getting hit with more and more stuff. I got another one right here. It's so it says 4th of July, Javelin Landscaping. I guess that's okay. So Javelin being like the, what's it called? Hold on, I just realized the Texas
the medieval weapon in competition.
Well, not only that, like the Javelin being, he's saying he was what's it called? The Javelin was part of the title of the ferret legging thing. He was saying he was like, Javelin 2008 to 2016 or whatever, world record holder or whatever.
Okay.
So I guess he melded that Javelin into like the landscaping business that he was trying to do. So it says, let me show you how I really feel. 4th of July, this head is getting blown up, and it's a mannequin head on some bricks, and he's holding like a rifle. It looks like, I guess he's going to do some target practice maybe. That's kind of weird. And under the caption, it says, that mannequin head is supposed to be my friend's head, supposedly. So I guess he had a falling out with a relationship maybe, and he was just trying to take it out on this mannequin head. I mean, it's another sign of maturity, I guess, a coping mechanism, if you will. And the way people handle stuff. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you gotta, it's like the whole punching the wall thing. Going out and shooting a gun and stuff. I understand there's people that they can sit down, talk their stuff out, and they don't have to resort to physical violence or just whatever, shooting a gun or punching the wall or going. I mean, there are a lot of positive ways to get that anger out, man. It's a lot through exercise, it could be through a hobby or something like that. But this is what he chose to do, I guess, to cope with that. So, and I guess that's the gun maybe that I guess his friend lent him, or a friend gave him as a gift. So that's how he has that in his possession, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, we are at 3 hours now, so we have. I'll go ahead and call it here. I think I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I do want to thank Russian Doll was it Karma Hex, aka Karma Hex, for coming out, providing us with all of this stuff. We do appreciate it. And Exo Charles, Machiavelli, Kavos, Coke Benny, all the hustlers. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you so much. K5, what's up? Just saying what's up. About to head to work. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you, sir. This has been very eye-opening. And I actually feel very dirty, and I don't know if I ever want to reopen this book again, man. I don't know. It just seems like, VillaTube, I appreciate you coming out and saying your piece, but I think you could have actually spoken up for yourself, maybe giving us another perspective, maybe. But I'm going to go ahead and close the book on that. I don't know if I'll ever be bringing you up again. I think this is good. I think 2 videos is enough for you. I do hope you do find peace. I hope you, find whatever fulfillment you find. But it's not I guess just I don't know, man. Just try to be a better human. That's all I can really say. Hank, you got anything to say to Mr. VillaTube? Close this thing out.
You know what? I do. Forgiveness is a very powerful weapon. And I know that you have never done me wrong, so I can easily forgive you. But if you seek forgiveness for these things so that you are not villainized, I would seriously consider trying to change, and you will walk out on top one day.
Russian Doll said that this stuff was recent. So it's not that old in terms of what we were talking about before being like 10 years old or something like that. It's kind of recent. So, I mean, he's still kind of coping like this. Kavos said night. Good night, y'all. Good night, Kavos. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you guys. I probably would say, yeah, man, next live stream, man, we're gonna be on something else, man. This was just something that I wanted to just address. I wanted to address the whole thing. I'm glad I had Taking Souls for Free coming in, and to join me on the stream. Hank joining me on the stream. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on now. This is definitely something that I just wanted to not leave any stone unturned. I feel like we got all the information we could get, and that's pretty much it, man. There's probably no much more that I want to hear. I'm good now. Hank, thank you so much for joining me, man. Staying for as long as you did. I know you said you only had an hour, but you stayed for like 3 hours, dude. So thank you very much, man.
Oh man, glad to do it, man. I was able to rearrange things while we were doing the stream. So
good. Well, I do hope you have a happy Sunday. I hope all the hustlers have a happy Sunday, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one, man. You guys have a good evening. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Hank. You have a good night, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and cue the song. You guys enjoy the song, and I'll see you guys on the next one. This is Camp Hustle 1. Out.
Hustlers unite, Camp Hustle ignite. In the land of the grind where the sun never bites. Commentary sharp, cut deep like a saber. Live stream wild, views stack like skyscrapers. Coke Benny cooking, David's on the clock. Cobbles with the shots, Exo Charles got the locks. Taking souls for free, snatching time like a thief. YouTube grind heavy, no room for belief. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp Hustle in sight. Gotta hustle, take flight, live stream the struggle, commentary the fight. Hustlers unite, keep the hustle airtight. Camp Hustle 1, it's the mission they dread, where the vision stays sharp and the critics get fed. Videos drop, every second's a jewel, taking souls for the free, no mercy, no school. Coke Benny stirring pots, algorithm in the stew. David stacking chips, playing chess with the view. Cavos with the mic, truth bombs, they explode. Exo Charles in the shadows, unlocking every code. Mic in the hand, hustle in in the veins, content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite. Hustlers unite. Yeah. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Can't hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign.